Snake.
Hey, man, big dog, I need you, big dog, boy, look here. Boy, I need you bad, man. Shit, I need about 50, man. Shit. I've been out here, goddamn me, waiting to see what I come up with, goddamn me. I said, let me go see boss. Goddamn me. Shit. You don't do that for me, big dog. I need about 50.
Man, it's too late, man, in the night, man.
Shit, man, when you off this shit, it ain't never too goddamn late. This shit don't sleep. Big dog, this shit don't sleep, man. I'll hit you back.
Man, get off my paws, man. Get off my paws, man.
Hey, big dog. You get that damn drop, man. Come on out here and talk to me, man.
Man, I'm in the bed, man.
Man, shit. Hey. Get out the bed, man. Don't come to the bed but to sleep. Man, wake your game up, big dog. I need one. I need one, big dog.
Man, get out my paws, man.
Hey, man, goddamn, look here. Big dog. Don't turn on me now, big dog. I need you.
Man, get off my paws, man. Bye.
I'm trying to get away, cuz. All right, big dog. I'm trying to get some, big dog.
Bye.
All right, big dog. I'll holler back at you, man. Shit. I'll be through here in the morning.
Oh God, here it comes! Oh, hot, 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 hot. Mr. Marsh, we apologize, and if it's okay with you, we would like to present you your long overdue trophy.
Mag.
The following program deals with a controversial subject. The theories expressed are not the only possible interpretation.
The viewer is invited to make a judgment based on all available information. Real fucking high on drugs.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome to another Saturday night. As Hood is telling us a story. Hood is hurting tonight. He's hurting tonight, so he's a little bit angrier than normal.
I got raped by my dentist, dude. Like, he fucking yanked my fucking tooth out, dude. I remember them bitches used to be like super gentle and maybe it's because they had the opioids to give you and shit like that. But now it's like they give you something like to numb it or whatever. But man, they fucking like took a fucking chainsaw, man. And I'm like, hey, I guess I'm getting old, dude. Like, cause they just fucking
hurt you.
have at it.
They
like,
hurt you.
They don't give fuck, dude. I swear to God, I heard him laughing, dude, after I got out of there. Probably because I was crying like a little bitch, dude.
I'm like Alex. Anytime I go get anything done at the dentist and it's like something that requires them cutting into me, I go, you need to hit me with at least 3 shots. And he's like, what? No, you only need 1. I'm like, no, you don't understand. I need 3. At least 2. Give me 3 if you got them, bro. Like, I don't fuck around. I don't want to feel any of that.
Dude, I guarantee you it was my fucking mother-in-law's like gumbo. This she made, dude. I must have bit into like some kind of chicken wing or some shit, dude. Probably put all bones in there, little bones. Like I heard a crunch. I went, ah. And then she, are you okay? Like, yeah, right, dude.
No, thank you. All right. What do we got going on tonight? This week's kind of been really easy in comics. There hasn't been a lot of stuff going on. Did you guys see the
Been
hot
a
list
lot of
isn't it?
stuff.
Well, not really this week.
Been a lot of
dude.
stuff, bro.
Like
What you
what?
talking about? Lots.
Yeah,
Well, like
not
what?
really.
So
I mean, the only thing I saw.
evidently we've got the whole plot for Doomsday, dude.
Oh,
Like
Yeah.
everybody's some like new rock stars and who's that, the nerdy one, and all these they have the whole story, dude. Like I wish I could, like, I guess I would have to take a day, waste the day, right, and go back and see if they had all the spoilers for Endgame and they solved how the plot was going, so we could see how wrong they were, you know.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
but
Billy says, wait until you read Absolute Batman 11. Incredible. Hell yeah. I'm all about that. That series is good, man. All right. What else is going on?
let me guess, does he fight the Joker? Wow. Holy shit.
I got some funny
Spoil-
stuff.
Mr. Free. Oh, my
spoiler
God.
alert! Spoiler alert!
I'm just playing, Billy. Don't get pissed off. I'm just
Well,
playing.
can I show you guys something that is pretty fucking cool that I don't know if you guys have seen yet? Well, I know we've seen it, but I don't know if the viewers have seen it yet. Guess what's on solicitation this week?
Ooh,
Mark Spears, Cobra Commander cover. Dreadnought
Nice.
War Part 1, dude. He's got the, I think it's the A cover. Is it the A cover?
I'm wondering,
it's the A
is
cover,
there
dude.
a version of that cover, or is it just a trade?
There needs to be a version. Look at how fire all
Yeah,
these
I know.
covers are.
I'm kind of bummed out that badass Cobra behind him over his head is blocked out by
They
the
should
trade.
do a second print, 1 in 25.
Hmm.
Now, okay, so take that Cobra Commander and then put it with the Dreadnoughts.
I love
And
the
you'll
bats,
see that
bro.
they're,
Those
and you-
bats are
and
one of my favorite things.
You'll see that they're all, huh?
The bats behind him? Like, look how
No,
badass those
the
things look.
the Dreadnought cover that he did,
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
and you'll see that, like, he's doing all full frontals, dude.
He's always wanted. So here's the thing that Mark told us when he first did the G.I. Joe cover. He's like, man, I would love to do more G.I. Joe covers and just put like more groups on there. And so I think he wanted to do like more G.I. Joe covers in that vein. But I like this, man. I think this is great.
Bro, that perspective is like unique. You don't see it like that too often, man.
What's crazier is he's standing on the back of a Joe that's
Yeah.
laying
Yeah.
knocked out on the ground.
Yeah.
I
I love
agree
those.
with you,
Those
John.
Vipers are badass.
I agree with you that we're missing out on the hooded Cobra statue behind him.
Yeah,
I mean,
I guarantee this got to be a virgin like foil of that or something dropping at some point. They just can't be covering
And I
up
think
that
the
art like
color
that.
is different than when we first saw it. The color feels different. Like somebody tweaked the color but he showed it to us pretty early on.
yeah. I mean, Mark is like I think we've talked about all his covers, especially like what he's doing coming up, and I think like we're well informed, and then bam, something drops, and I was like, what? God
Bro,
damn it, you know?
G.I. Joe is so good, and it's going to get even better. Bringing in the Dreadnoughts and having them be like major players, and Look how good all these covers are. Every single one of these are good.
Yeah. So no, what I was saying though, like with the dreadnoughts and then that Cobra Commander, that it's like he's got that same perspective, and I wonder if he's going to go all the way, where you just see them like looking upward. You know what I
Oh
mean?
man,
Right?
that's a nice cover right there. The
Dude.
Zartan's sister, what's her name,
Yeah,
Zarana or
Zaranya.
something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is nice. Yeah.
Is
Who
that
did
her
that
first
one?
appearance? Is that her first cover? I can't remember.
I don't think so. I don't
I
think
don't
so.
think it's her first
No,
appearance. Yeah. Is
she's
it?
been on a comic before.
Yeah.
No, I mean in this
Like
new
that-
series.
Oh no.
Or probably
In this new
probably in the
series
new
is-
series, yeah.
Yeah.
Bro.
That's nice.
Look how
The
the
Dreadnought
bats
War-
are so bad.
I bet you that's gonna be a hell of a story, dude.
Oh yeah. Josh Williamson. He's
Yeah.
killing it. Look
Yeah.
at that cover right there, dude, with the
That's
razor
badass.
blades. Missing a tooth. Damn, dude.
What was the story that
Oh, the cover
Larry
A
Hama
is the
said?
Nakayama. Mark is
He said there was-
the
Didn't Hama say there was supposed to be like Ewoks or some shit,
Yeah.
like fuzzy animals?
Why do they have
Which one's
cover
Mark
A as
Spears?
Nakayama? That's not Nakayama.
The first one.
That's Mark, isn't it?
Yeah, that's Mark Spears. They say it's
Yeah.
David
This
Nakayama.
is not. Oh wait,
Nah,
is it up here? Oh, it's up here. It's down
the-
here. Duh. I'm an idiot.
Yeah.
There you go. Cover B is Mark. Cover A is Tom
Oh.
Riley.
Well, okay.
The 1 in 10 is the. This I think is Ben Oliver, and this is the 1 in 10. This should have been the 1 in 25. 1 in 25. 1 in 10. So they're gonna do this the 1 in 25, right? Because they have been. So, they had to make a choice. One of these two is the one in. What is? Let's see here. They got a 1 in
I would
50.
have done-
The
I
Zorania
would've
is a
go-
1 in 50. That should have been the 1 in 50. This should have been the 1 in
Yeah.
25. That should have been the 1 in 10.
Hey, dude, like you need to have people like be able to afford Mark II, bro. You know, like give them a cover A. You know, like you don't want to price Mark Spears out of comic books. You know what I mean? How much is that Mark Spears? Oh, it'd be $27. You know,
Yeah,
it's
that's
like
true. But at the same
you know?
time, I like to see good covers be 1 in 25 just because
I know
of the
I know.
content and over the years. And we know that when a 1 in 25 has a banger cover, it just makes it cooler to me, man.
I like the yellow trade dress on Mark's cover.
So do I.
That pops.
The
Yeah.
green Dreadnought War. I love the
And
pink
they
on
try
this
and
one.
color match for the most part. Like Zartan's sister with the
Yeah,
especially
pink.
like the pink lights on the fucking bike, dude. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, this is gonna be a banger right here, dude. Look at that.
Now that's
bro.
cool. That's cool, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Damn.
a wraparound, right? So
There's a 1 in 1. Who's
Is
the
it?
1 in 1?
Is that a wrap?
Who's the 1
Yeah.
in 100? Ludo Lullaby. It's the 1 in 100. There's a die cut. Oh, look at these, bro.
How many covers are there?
This is
dude?
part 2. This is part 2 of the Dreadnought War. Look
okay.
at these, dude. This is gonna be so good.
That looks like the action figure card art with the explosion behind them.
Yeah, they've been doing all the 1 in 25s like that.
Yeah.
Is that
dude,
Ben Oliver also?
yeah,
right
he's gonna
there?
do all the Dreadnoughts. That's awesome, dude. I gotta get all of these. Are you kidding me? Shout out to Ronnie. Good to see you, brother.
Hey, what's up, Ronnie?
Scouter Rick gifted a membership.
Hey, look, they got
Appreciate you,
Snow
Ronnie.
Job in there, bro.
Yeah, you're gonna have to pick that up.
Yeah, that was one of my favorite Joes, dude. Because I thought that figure was so cool when I was growing
That's a
up, dude.
trade
That
paperback.
motherfucker came with fucking guns. He came with fucking skis.
Mm.
Like, and you
I
could
love the-
attach the skis to the back. Like, hey, bro, like,
Yeah,
I'm ready, dude.
accessories.
Like,
Accessories were
I'm
king
going
as a
skiing.
kid. I like that.
I think my favorite was that Firefly with the gray camo.
Yeah.
oh yeah,
Yeah, he was my favorite. And he
His
came with a lot of
phone.
cool stuff
He had
too.
a
He
little
had
phone.
some stuff.
Hey, dude, when Zartan came out, bro, that commercial, dude, had me like fiending, dude. I got to get to the fucking store, dude. I got to see if this motherfucker turns colors, dude.
Dude, I hope that they play that into this. You know what I mean? We haven't even seen Zartan yet, right? I can't remember.
Mm,
I'm a little stoned right
seen
now.
Destro.
The session is was very excellent tonight. Shout out to everybody who enjoyed the session, is enjoying the show. There was another interesting thing. Did you guys see this? Todd McFarlane's got a new series coming out called I Saw Santa.
Oh, God.
Look at that.
Boy,
You probably got that idea from Mark, bro.
Is that Spawn right there? Can't tell.
Spawn. Yeah, inside the sack, no?
Santa gives presents to the good kids and a stocking full of coal to the bad ones. But what happens when one disturbed child takes offense to Santa's gift of coal and makes it his life's mission to torment jolly old Saint Nick for the rest of his life? Sam and Twitch discover the bodies, but only Spawn can put an end to it. I Saw Santa, a Spawn Universe Christmas story, number 1 and 2. What the hell?
Bro, let's put out Spawn 77 now. Come on, man.
When is that supposed to drop,
bro?
Brian?
We don't know yet. We don't know yet. Yeah. Hopefully they'll announce something around New York. Look at this.
Yeezy Yee.
What's up, Joe? What's up,
My
Brian?
man.
How's it
What up,
going,
brother?
John?
What's up, you?
Chilling.
Dude, that's a crazy Ryan Brown cover right there. Spawn the Dark.
Which Ryan
Agent
Brown, though?
without the E.
Okay.
That one's crazy too. Scorched. Ooh, that one's nuts.
Bro, put out Spawn 77.
Ooh,
bro.
that one's good
Come
too.
on.
Look at that. It's creepy as all hell. That one's crazy. Spawn's always great. Great gunslinger.
Yeah, at the very least, even if you didn't read it, the covers, or every single cover is just really nice, man.
Yeah. They kill it.
Yeah.
Okay, let's run through a quick F.O.C. There's not much craziness going on today. Shout out to our boy.
Man,
Billy.
you're bringing me down, Brian. You got to be excited, dude. Like now, like, dude, I was like, man, do I want to be here? Like, there's not much going on. Let's just all.
Just wait, bro. Till
It's
we get
over,
into it.
guys.
Just wait till we
It's
get
over.
into
It's
it.
the end.
Joe's gonna create drama
Yeah.
before the end of the night.
Batman and Robin, number 25. First appearance of the Quiet Man. Shout out to our boy Lefteros and Cover Price for doing a nice little 5 to look at first. This is the Javi Fernandez cover. Here you go. DC Sonic the Hedgehog, number 1, 5th print. You got your Cyborg Knuckles cover. Okay. This Department of Truth number 0. Did you see this, Yee?
I haven't seen this.
So, Secret History of Elvis Presley backup story, okay?
Uh-oh.
All right?
This sounds pretty cool.
He worked
this
for the
out.
CIA, bro. Elvis.
Bro, check this out. You're going to trip. Look at this cover.
We're gonna hear that he was assassinated like Marilyn Monroe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're saying he was the first industry plant? Is that what I'm hearing?
Absolutely. Dude, that's the thing, dude. They said that he worked for the CIA.
Yeah. And this is the 1 in 50.
Oh shit, that's kind of badass, actually.
Yeah. This
That's,
is
that's
FOC,
how
you
that's
guys.
how he was able to get out of the military early, bro.
Yeah. He had a
okay.
sheriff's badge too.
They so they did one with Maryland not too
Yep.
long ago
Yep.
as well. So
Yep.
I picked up a few of those on the dip, but yeah.
Look at the 1 in 25.
I might have to pre-order this one.
Look at
That's
that
pretty
one.
sick too.
Right?
Yeah, I've been thinking about like maybe getting a Department of Truth tattoo on the top of my forearm. So like it's both Tinyon. So you'll like flip it's the Department of Truth on one side and it's sick on the other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so that sounds interesting. Nice little 0 issue. Fantastic Four number 3. This is the Tran Wen variant. That is absolutely beautiful. Skinbreaker number 1. David Finch. This is the new Finch Robert Kirkman
Hold
series.
on, what were you gonna say, Aaron?
I was waiting for a Joe comment on the name Tran Wen.
Oh yeah, the one where Stein said something else.
How about this one? Stake presents Jessamy number 1. Local comic shop day variant by Kiss Kiss.
I was going to ask you, did you get a chance to peek through the Skinbreaker since we got those previews? Those actually, I mean, I sold my copy too fast to but I kind of glimpsed through it real quick, just to inspect the book. But I didn't get to read it, so
I haven't checked it out yet. But that David Finch art looks amazing. Okay,
David Byrne.
Yeah,
from
not the Talking Heads. No.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say
that would have been cool. Kiss Kiss. Whoever this artist is, that's a pretty good piece right there. Anybody know about this artist named Kiss Kiss?
Never heard of she, hit, them, they.
All right, here we go.
Looks
No,
good.
this can't be it. That can't be it.
Good Lord, if it is.
I still haven't heard of them. They.
Here we go. Wow.
Rabbit hole.
I love that.
I'm trying to think of what
pencil art.
I'm trying to think of what artist it reminds me of.
Dude, look at that. That's excellent.
It's like if Art Adams was Asian.
I love this art. It's very cartoony feeling, but I think this is great, dude. I don't know about her coloring, but her pencil art and stuff is excellent. That's excellent. That's excellent.
It has a Rose Bash meets Scotty Young vibe to it.
Look at
in
that.
some of them, not all of them.
Yeah, I could see that.
I could see that too. Good call.
Good stuff though.
Look at this one. Holy cow. That's
I like that one
badass.
with the little cigarette smoking. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, this might
No,
be...
the one where she's smoking a cigarette. It kind of looks like it could be an X-23 cover.
Yeah.
You know? That little Josh Middleton type of dark look.
Look at that. That's fucking... She's good.
Yeah, I might have to hit her up for a commission before she blows up.
We might have to give her a follow. Follow. All right, here we go.
This is how it starts.
Yes, it does.
This is how it starts.
Ultimate Spider-Man 19.
It started with Shabina and Suspiria, and Mark Spears, and
Earth 6160 Venom, first appearance. But this is the second printing, so pass. All right. Have you guys been paying attention to the Null stuff?
No.
No.
So he's coming back.
Null is back.
Yeah, but
I mean, if Johnny's not writing it, I appreciate Stegman because he seems to be the only one that can draw the Venom characters like Null and Venom, and I love his art.
This cover is fucking excellent.
But if you're not going to have the writing of Donny Cates,
I agree.
There's no reason to read this.
Yeah, I can't. This is such a great cover, but because it's Mary Jane, it just totally just turns me off from reading it. I don't even want to even think about reading it.
Even if Donnie told Ryan Stegman what to write, I still wouldn't read it.
Dude, look at the variants for it. Hold on though. All right. Okay. Look at this cover. This cover could have been so good, except for that stupid yellow trade dress. Dude, look how badass this cover is. I'm just like... the heads, the little Venom heads popping out. Look how badass Null looks. But that right there ruins it. Absolutely. And that Marvel piece. It should have been a Virgin cover. I think that looks amazing.
I mean, there'll always be a 1 in 25 second print. So,
Or they could have put the Venom trade behind the art, like, let the art take forefront.
There's only a few trades that can, hold their own with the art. Like Amazing Spider-Man and that font and just the words. Like you're okay with it sometimes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like that Venom trade is just, man, I don't even like the font, dude.
That's a terrible.
Now that's the Venom font I'm used to.
Yes.
That one's okay.
I like that one, yeah. But that's a terrible.
That should have been fucking yellow.
Yeah, why
if anything,
why did they
right?
change the font for that and not for Look, the
Yeah,
font
that was
is
weird. Yeah.
the font is
it's because it's the money. No, I don't know.
what is the reason for that? They ruined
I
the
have
1 in
no idea.
25.
Yeah, dude.
And this is a terrible Ji Hung Lee cover, by the way.
Yeah, dude. That the eyes on it is just so fucking weird, dude.
Yeah.
It's just washed out on
Yeah.
anything. Yeah.
I like this one. This one could be a cool foil. Like if
Is that
this
the
was
Mary?
foil.
Is that the Mary Jane Venom?
Yes. That's why it's so stupid, bro. Billy's in the chat, and Billy says, I guess we should give it a chance. But Soleil and Charles Soule and Al Ewing writing, I guess. Is that, yeah? No, Al Ewing is writing this one right now. And I love Al Ewing. He's a great writer, but man, as soon the whole Paul thing too is so weird and stupid. It's weird. Yeah, the 1 in 100 is the Ji Hung Lee, which is stupid. They should have made the Stegman maybe the 1 in 100.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh. We got someone jumping in.
MJ Comics, what's up, brother?
Hey guys, you okay?
Chilling.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. I set an alarm for 3:30, so I was just getting myself looking presentable for you guys. So
Hell yeah,
Sweet.
brother.
Bro.
We're UK brothers.
I feel like I look like shit, to be honest, but
You're on a fucking you're on a YouTube
bro.
show, bro, and you're in the middle of the AM over there.
Bro, you're part of the crew, bro.
appreciate you guys.
I'm sure that's why everyone comes here. It's for our looks.
We're,
you know.
we're going through F.O.C, brother. Going through F.O.C real quick because we got a big drama alert to get.
Yeah, somebody watch. I hate it when MJ has his hair like that. Damn it! It'll be in the fucking comments after the show.
Why wasn't he wearing his contacts?
I told MJ to use Pantene. God damn it!
This is supposed to be like a new corner box variant cover thing that Dan Mora is doing.
Oh God!
Yeah.
Why, bro?
Woo!
What's up with the shoes, dude? Come
Well,
on.
He does one with Supergirl for the variant. Here's those Halloween mask variants, which are
Trash.
pretty cheesy. Yeah. I like this cover though. This is Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man number 12, the NetEase Games one, which are the ones that do. I guess it's for Mystic Mayhem, but that's kind of a cool cover. Like how it's dynamic with the Spider-Man in the background like that. See how that plays out. You got a Simone Bianchi variant.
Why do they waste so much time and great artists on fucking Aquaman, dude? Like I just don't like. Here's Perilla with a brand new Aquaman. Like, dude, get him off of that shit and put him on fucking Spider-Man. Like, I don't get it. Put him on Batman. Like, you're wasting great artists' talent on a book nobody wants. Nobody wants Aquaman.
They pick some really bad choices for their
Aquaman sucks, dude.
They gotta sell books somehow.
Beneath the Trees. All right, we got to go through this quicker because there is a crazy long drama alert tonight. Another,
Oh, dang.
Look how bad this is. This is so
That
terrible, dude. Oh
That
my
looks terrible.
God.
Absolutely
Looks like
terrible.
somebody's dad. Right, dude?
That's
Don't be
awful.
scaring the kids. Don't do that. Right, dude? He's like child molester, dude. Get that shit off there, bro.
It's bad.
Oh, this is borderline creepy, dude. Hey, kids, I'm going trick or treating with y'all. I'm gonna be the Wolverine.
That
Oh.
that definitely looks like a cosplayer of somebody you'd see
Look
at
at
a
this
show.
one. Here you go, Hood.
Oh, here we go. How much is that book? $9.99.
$3.99. Not as
$3.99.
bad.
Okay.
But it's got a ton of great characters, and the cover is awesome.
See that first one we saw, that's gonna be the low print run because it was $10 or whatever the cost was.
Yeah.
Because no one's gonna buy it, and then all these other
I'll
ones are
buy
just
it.
gonna kind of suffer.
Look how you were totally right, Hood, when you said these are going to be so damn cute. You're just going to have to buy them, and they've all been good so far.
That's what when you're going to be afraid to take your little ones to the LCS. Oh, they got a Stitch. They got a Stitch. I want Stitch. Stitch all over. Stitch all over. Even Predator versus Alien, and then they have a Stitch, right?
Oh
right?
my gosh,
Like some
dude.
creepy titles from fucking like some independent. There's a Stitch on it, like even the red band with Stitch on it.
I can't wait for the Vampirella Stitch cover.
Yeah, Vampirella Stitch, red band.
There's that Tran Nguyen. There's the Scotty Young. That's a terrible mask cover. Is that Minor Ding? No, Wesley Burt. Feral number 16 is coming out. Let's see here. Tony Fleece, the hardest working man in comics. Oh, there's a Free Planet. Shout out to Aubrey Sitterson. I like this Gotcha Man cover here, the classic one. I don't know why I like that.
Good.
Yeah.
Because it's good. It's throwback.
Throwback, yeah.
E-Force.
This is actually a really good Green Lantern cover.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Leonardo.
It's kind of
Romero.
retro looking.
It's
Like a
very
Blacklight
retro
person.
looking. It is
Like a
really
Blacklight person.
freaking good. Bro, great idea. It could be a great glow in the dark cover. Holy shit.
Oh yeah, Mondo, get on it. You owe me 10%.
Right? You ain't even got to pay me.
Just send me a copy.
A shout out to Dominic Glover with the $9.99 super chat. Comic book artist Dominic Glover. He says, "Have you guys thought about creating weekly or monthly content reviewing crowdfunded books? Maybe even like a crowdfunded version of the Eisner Awards." We thought about doing more content on Kickstarter books. That's definitely something we've thought about.
I'm
here's
just not dropping a lot of money into Kickstarter again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
I mean, I'm just happy I got my refund, to be honest.
Oh, that's great.
You see, I put in the chat 27 times.
Yeah, how'd you get your money back?
How do you get your money back? How do you get your money back?
I thanked you, Joe.
Dude, do you guys remember
No,
this comic?
but I thought it was funny. I wasn't. It wasn't about a thank you. It was about getting under somebody's skin.
This,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
This comic,
But I love you too.
I remember this when this comic first came out. It was a big deal. Shout out to Lord Zero. Just dropped a $20 super chat. Thank you, brother. That's my guy. That's one of the good guys. He's going to jump on with us sometime. I keep on telling him every time I go see him, I tell him, hey, man, you got to jump on with us sometime.
The funny part is I've been to Arizona twice now. Once outside the dispensary, and then the second time you heard already picked up, so I still haven't met him.
Yeah. One of these days, he'll jump on with us. But yeah, this Hero Baron Kid was a big book back in the day. They're doing a local comic shop day special for it.
That was
nice.
What was it? It was a low print.
Yeah.
Trying to remember what that was. I think it was just a low print, real scarce.
Yeah. Something. There's the Hulk stuff. That's an interesting one. Let's take a look. Ooh, what? All right, hold on. Dude, we're getting 250 years of. I didn't know that was coming up. They're doing these 250th homage variants. That is terrible.
It's fucking stupid, man.
That is so bad.
Hulk Washington.
That is so bad right there.
Jack.
Hulk Washington.
Look at this one.
And if it wasn't for the Hulk, we wouldn't have had our independence.
Yeah.
You know.
Ooh, Nick Klein. I love all Nick Klein covers. This is beautiful.
Shout out Nick Klein.
He's doing that Hulk Infernal too. All right, King Spawn. Number 49. Number 50 is coming up. That's going to be a big book. That's a cool cover. Look at that.
You see what that signed one is going for?
Which one?
It's like the signed McFarlane, the number 50. It's like a sketch cover. I think I saw someone asking $2,500 for it. Like that's the going rate on it. That's not just an asking price. It's like a 1 in 1,000. It's like a 1 in 1,000, I think. It's the number 50.
Okay.
McFarlane signed like looks like a sketch cover or something, and it's like a 1 in 1,000 or 1 in 2,000. But somebody's asking. I mean, I've seen a couple already asking already 2,000 for it. So
that's crazy. Dominic Glover just dropped another $9.99 super chat. He says, "What would it take for you guys to create a crowdfunded version of the Eisners? With your influence in retailer collections, you have the authority to make it happen." Time. Unfortunately, man, like ultimately time is of essence. Like it's funny because I was talking with Chonko and Rich, Big Nasty Comics today. I jumped on their show for a little bit before the show, and ultimately, man, like when it comes to creating content, it's time. It takes a lot of time to do this stuff, and I would love to do a crowd-funded versions of the Eisner, but just stick around, Dominic, and you'll see some of the things that you have to be really, really spot on with that, man, and take the time to do it correctly, and it takes a lot of time and effort. I would love to be part of it, but I just don't think it's
that's a lot to, because especially if Brian's going to do something like that, it's got to be 1,000% right.
Yes.
And like we're all still trying to figure out this thing. I feel like we're getting to a point where we're starting to finally get some recognition for some of the good content we're putting out, and something like that is just an endeavor that, like, if he had a squad, that he could like turn, hey, you work on this, you work on that. I mean, it probably could be done, but
even then,
Brian,
I disagree, because like, think about it. Look at the people that run the CBC Awards shows, right?
All right, you guys, we're going to take a pause in the FOC
but
and get straight into drama alert.
I got you. But I mean, that's make sure come from drama, because these dudes, goofy ass dudes. But let's get down to business.
All right.
You didn't
guys
get the
gotta
script.
love how we do that. Those quick
it should-
segoos, my friend.
It should be in your email, right? Brian sent me the script this morning.
If you guys don't know what he is talking about, the CBC Awards, which is the Comic Book Community Awards, the nominations, I guess, are out. Is that what it is? 2025 nominated channels and creators.
No, it's the final nomination list is out.
Oh, the final nomination list is out. Okay.
Do they have the best sidekick? Do they have best sidekick?
I think it's over at CBC Awards.
It should be on their website, I think. I saw the final nomination list.
I'd like a nomination for best sidekick.
You're not a sidekick, dude.
You do.
You know, like the Robin Award or something.
Well, I know MJ got nominated for a couple awards, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like best short.
Best shorts.
Yeah,
Bro,
best short
he's got the
content.
best accent, dude. Are you kidding? He's got the best accent.
And believe it or not,
Dude, you
best
listen to
hair as
him,
well.
it sounds like you're
Best
really
hair.
Oh, you
listening
got
to
nominated for best
content,
hair.
bro.
Ooh, nice.
Best hair. Jesus, what are we doing?
Bro, like MJ could read a book, dude. You'd be enthralled. It's like, man,
Oh,
see
thanks.
MJ's
Thanks, Sid.
last post? Like, yeah.
So here we go. The CBC Awards always seem. Here's the problem with the CBC Awards. Like, I give it to Bryan for pulling this off every year. But the thing is that like there's always this air, this really heavy air of drama along the world of CBC Awards, and I don't think that it's because of the CBC Awards. I just think because we're humans and we all get butthurt over stuff. But the nominations have been put out, and I haven't seen them yet, so we're gonna go through them for the first time. Best comic book or omnibus review, a channel that consistently reviews comic books and/or omnibuses. Comic Pop, Gem Mint, John's Comics with Friends, Near Mint Condition, Pop Culture Philosophers, Comic Book Review. I know who John's Comics with Friends is, and Gem Mint Collectibles. Best live stream. Monday Night Special, Comic Collector Geek. I know who that is. Off the Rack, Comic Pop. I'm not sure who that is. Only Slabs, Rob Fat Stacks. I know Rob. Rock and Robbie. Don't know that. Comics Unleashed. And by the way, I'm not saying this to like put shade on anybody. It's just the truth. And maybe you guys might know.
The truth. Beyond Wednesdays is the best live stream.
Well, I gotta be honest.
On YouTube, bro.
I gotta be honest.
That's who I voted for.
Yeah. It's kind of weird that we're not. But it is what it is, okay. I guess. Here's the other one. Comic Book Community Hall of Fame. Comic Pop, Immortal Biggie Shack, John Comic with Friends, Near Mint Condition, and Pop Culture Philosophers. I know who 2 of those are.
I know. You know what? Maybe we ought to go watch them right now and log off, bro. If they're, you know what I mean. I'll be back. I'm gonna watch these guys, dude. Evidently, they're the best. I'm gonna see what I can learn. You know.
So I know of all of those channels except for Comic Pop, and I only heard of Comic Pop because they were nominated with me for best short form content.
I think
I don't even know what that means.
And this is a channel with 5+ years on YouTube, which is interesting. Listen, if Biggie Shack and John's Comics with Kids, one of those 2 don't win it, there's a problem there with that one, in my opinion. All right. Wait, there's another one. Hold on. Here we go. We already went for that one. Comic Book Community Channel of the Year.
Comic Pop again.
Yeah, Comic Pop again.
I know why you put this up, Bryan. Like, this is really pissing me off, dude.
I told you, bro. I told you, Drama Alert's going to be crazy tonight, dude. We even got more. So there's that. Comic Book Community
Comic
Builder
Pop again?
Award.
Sorry.
Comic Pop again, yeah. And again.
Man, fuck these awards, dude.
So which award are they sponsoring?
I think they're like 100K channel, but I've never heard of them.
Oh, really?
Hey.
The 100K channel?
Are you watching the Kardashians? What the fuck, dude?
What's this?
South from Comic Pop, look. Comic
You're
Pop on
right,
every
right
single
there.
one.
Here's the problem. And I said it last year, I'll say it again. It's hard to totally let the community's vote be all of it, right? Because you can sway it. If you're a 100 subscriber channel, you could sit there and tell your channel every day, hey, please, here's the link, go do it. Here's the link, go do it. Here's the link, go do it. And you can really sway it. I don't know if that's the case. I could just be a little butthurt, but.
Well, when sometimes we have 200 live watching and you only have 35 likes, maybe that's the only amount of people that like us, dude. You know, maybe we need to maybe we need to let that sink in. Like 200 watching, but only 35 of them really like us.
Dude, Comic
Well, I
Pop
mean,
is every single one.
I mean,
Either
but
that
it's
or
like
he's
it's
really
what
lazy.
it's one of those situations where you just like kind of have to pay attention to it, right? That like,
Yes.
oh, the nominations are coming up. Make sure everyone, you're basically campaigning for your spot to win or whatever, right? I mean, I'm not saying like anyone did that, but like that's what you kind of have to do if you really care about this, right? I always felt like we were that kind of podcast that doesn't give a shit about this, right? That we're just here to hang out, talk comics. Is
You know what, Brian? I just want to
what people like.
apologize. I'm going to do some soul searching, and you're going to get a brand new Red Hood, dude, next week, dude. Like, I'm sorry,
We
bro.
don't want.
I fucking let the team down.
Are you going for the most positive award for next year? Or whatever it was. There's like some award for that.
Most positive? Fuck.
Or like most I don't know what it is. It's something like that. Like most
I'll be
like
more
spirited.
positive when Perillo quits doing fucking Aquaman covers. You know?
So
How
can
about
I
this
just say
one?
something then? So
Yeah.
you guys, Beyond Wednesdays has not had a nomination.
Like we're on the nomination list, but I don't think we have ever made it to the final.
To the
final.
It doesn't look like we're on any list.
Well, like once when we were on Flipside got
Oh,
nominated.
we did get a
for the-
Flipside list
for the
yeah.
first year, but then we all kind of blew it off.
I don't think that's a true reflection, to be honest, because I think what you guys do, above all for the comic community, is you guys do a hell of a lot. So I don't think that's a true reflection, to be honest.
Well, I appreciate that, dude.
It's a shame.
I think that, and I've talked about this before. I think that, unfortunately, the comic book community awards is kind of centered in a few not niche communities, but a few communities, right? And which is fine. That's totally fine. But one of these years, something will happen and it'll change. It'll continue to grow, and all that will hopefully kind of mesh together. I think that's how we met you, MJ. Is the universes kind of collided, right?
Yeah.
And that's happening more and more as the years go by, and that's a
Like
good thing.
who made these awards and shit? Like
Hood, I think it comes from a guy named Bryan LCS. And
okay, hey, bro, you still ain't gonna have many friends, bro. Like I'm letting you know, dude. This shit ain't gonna work. Like they ain't gonna be your friends, dude. Like,
well, that's the other thing, Hood.
This is high school shit right here, man.
Last year when all that was going on, there was like people are like, well, there's people that are winning that are sponsors, and that was a big deal. It made you think like, okay, there might be something weird going on there. But supposedly he fixed that, which is it's a good thing. But real quick, we had another.
Let's say we won. What did we get?
You get a little. Hey, MJ, you moved, so you can't show him what you get. But MJ got one. It's a little trophy that says what you won, right? If I'm not mistaken.
I was actually the first ever recipient of the comic book community awards.
Did you
it's the first one that was called out. Yeah. Ever.
Oh, sweet.
Well, you're on our team now, so it's like we all won.
Yeah,
we have one,
right?
In fact, I will donate
right?
it. You guys can have it.
Hey,
he's gonna break it up and send us each pieces of it.
And then when we come together, it forms together. It'll be
like Voltron.
Yeah.
Real quick to Alex. Shout out to my boy Alex Lodermeyer. He gifted 10 Beyond Wednesday memberships. That's my guy. Good dude. He jumped on with us the other night. We're going to have him on more often too at some point. But real quick, another one. Dominic Glover drops. It makes way more sense for you guys, retailers, and the people actually selling comics to run an award show. Crowdfunded comics are still missing that kind of award platform system. You're 100% right. You're 100% right. I think now this year is one of those years that more than ever that the crowdfunded and world of comics is going to get more love from our world of the content creators, because it's starting to be looked at more as a speculation tool. And let's be honest, a lot of the good stories are coming from the crowdfunding world because the big two aren't are scared to do good stories anymore. So
well, I mean, it seems like it's a nice way for someone to self-publish like their creation, and then for a major publisher or like even like an independent publisher to pick it up, to make it up, to print it to the masses.
yeah, totally, man.
So that is it. Zabot. I don't know how you pronounce his name, but he
Zabot,
said
yeah.
that he's checked out that Comic Pops thing, and they've got active calls to go and vote for him.
Okay.
But they're like 100K channel. There's no way going to beat them. No chance.
No, nobody is, right?
They're doing that. If they're doing that as well.
Oh, if they're campaigning,
yeah,
like,
they're campaigning.
Go vote daily. Yeah, or as if you're pushing that much content out, anyways, right?
Real quick, I wanted to go check out Dominic's stuff just because he has dropped a bunch of super chats, and I feel like it's worthy of him. Look at this.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. What do we got here? The art of Dominic Glover, a renowned comic artist. Dominic Glover has collaborated with the industry giants such as Marvel, Hulu, and Tezuka Productions. Creator of Monkey with a Katana. Monkey with a Katana. Let's check that out. That's pretty dope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? We'll check that out in a little bit. You can actually get a preview of his comic, which is really smart. Join the fearless samurai monkey on a thrilling quest to find his purpose in a realm overflowing with ancient landscapes, terrifying yokai, and legendary characters from Japanese mythology. Each page is a masterpiece of adventure, mysticism, and danger, drawing you in with vivid storytelling and breathtaking artwork. Monkey with a Katana is perfect for diehard anime and manga fans and anyone seeking unforgettable pulse-pounding stories. We'll check this out, brother. That looks dope as hell,
Man,
dude.
that art looks really good, man.
Right?
Just to let you know, Dominic, you're not part of the drama alert. So
Yes.
It's just,
Yeah, my brother. Here you guys go. Go show Dominic some love. Go check out his stuff because it looks very interesting, and we're gonna have to take a look at it.
Like, holy shit.
Yeah, that looks really good, and I love the old school folklore of that monkey story.
How many books does he have in this? Can you tell? Is that like issue 1 or
Dominic,
is it a
let
whole
us know how many...
is it a whole series or?
Let's take a look here.
Did we lose Yi?
No, I think he went to go smoke a cigarette probably. I'm not sure. You can get one. Looks like you can get one. It's $9.99 for a physical preview. So it looks like he's probably got something he's working on. So definitely.
Gotcha.
Hey, Dominic, hit me up, man. Shoot me an email, beyondwednesdaysytc@gmail.com. And if you can, send me a preview of your book. Send me a full preview of your book PDF, and I'll check it out if you want.
Yeah, I gotta check. I mean,
yeah, I'll definitely send it to the guys too. I would love to read more about it. It looks cool.
Better stuff than I've seen on F.O.C.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, check this out, dude. You guys are gonna trip over this. So I think we got to start it with a banger, okay? With one of the big ones. What everybody's here for.
Are we still on drama alert?
Yes. And we are about to get crazy here. Let me close these. I don't know why these keep opening. All right. So Sean Hudachko, Comics Elite, put up a post on his Facebook page calling out an artist for AI art. Doxina D. Calling out artist Doxina D on having a ton of AI generated work. For everyone who's done a cover and swears they have work in progress to show it's not AI, I encourage you to ask about the final steps in the process when everything is ran through a filter, which is a BS word for running it through AI. Artists, please don't make this mistake. Go to his Instagram page and run the most recent 6 to 9 images through a detector, and they're almost all 100% hits. For anyone saying AI filters don't work, well, yes, they do. Show me evidence they don't or they're not accurate. I've done a lot of looking into this, and Hive, which is an AI filter, is still the best by far. It will get it will get it wrong 1 in 10 times roughly. That's why having 9 out of your last 10 works show up as AI. Well, that means you're using AI. But you're using AI to detect AI. Yeah, no crap, that's how it works. Lastly, if an artist is charging cheap rates and can make covers in a day or two, well, that means something. Check this out. So this is the artist, Daxiana Lee. And these are the last 4 books that they had, and they all have a 95.6, 100, 100, 91.3, 99.9, 99.7 score on AI filters. Right? This is going to get crazier. Wait until this gets crazy, okay? You guys ready to get really crazy? Look at the comments. Sean puts up a thing. He says, look at Shikari for a comparison. He ran Shikari stuff all through the same filter, right? 0%, 0.4, 0.3, 0, 0.10. Okay?
Oh, boy. Here we go.
There's some replies, right? And then he puts up JSC, right? JSC, 0, 0, 0, 0. One of them has 8, but doesn't make sense, but maybe, who knows? Maybe it's 0.8. Elias Chatzudis chimes in. He's a famous artist. We love Chatzudis over here. Big Mama Award winner from Hood. He says, you're right, but there's also the following phenomenon, which I imagine anyone with experience can recognize. I've noticed some people doing this. They create a pinup with artificial intelligence and then trace it with pencil on paper. I'll admit they have some level of talent because their pencil work is good, but on the other hand, the drawing is a product of an algorithm. The worst part is the comments from people who see them are full of praise, and even worse, they sell them for some major money. Is this illegal? No. Is it right? No, in my opinion. Is it our job to speak out? What I think is best is to inform clients and fans to be careful to what they buy. Right? LC Freitas Art says, I see this happening, Elias, and I reported it to some salespeople who have people like this on their teams. The most amazing thing is that some of them do well and do nothing. Greg Bo Watson says, Elias Chatsudis, yes, this is happening a lot. And everybody just starts replying, but just wait, okay? Ollie Garza, he makes a joke, I'll turn around, work for you, and have lower rates, right? It keeps going, and it's about to get crazy, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, gosh.
Anna Zuo says, I called them out years ago. No one believed me. And she is also blocked. She's talking about a certain person. Who are they talking about, huh? Mike Chrome. The amount of retailers letting this hack shit slide under the bus is alarming. Like, you don't actually think artists are going to clock this lazy shit? And look who he throws up. Cedric Pouliot. And Cedric gets called out in this thing big time. Hood, do you remember when you first saw Cedric Pouliot's art, what you did?
Do you have that recording?
It's on a show when we were talking about the covers of the year last year, and that Cedric Pouliot went so deep. That was such a great cover.
Did I call it AJ?
No, not then. You called it straight up AI. One? But
I called it straight up AI?
Yeah. Look at this. Look at all these comments. Greg Bo Watson, amen.
Hey, bro, I don't want to get killed, dude.
Look, you guys, hold on. Check this out. Okay? Just wait. 616 Comics.
You know, Pouliot almost kind of sounds like Cedric Pouliot.
Look at this one. An homage to Michael Turner. Okay.
Oh, God.
Hold on. She ran his new cover through one. 71.5%.
Oh.
It keeps going, dude.
Oh no. Well, shit. Let's go. Let's go up for the ride, baby. Let's see.
Some person says ripping off Turner should be a war crime. Anazuo says, Mike Crome, this guy has been called out so many times, even to his main retailer, 616, who got him the DC jobs of late. Even the ones that don't flag, there are plenty of ways to use texture to override detection softwares and apps. Even the AI bros in Reddit make posts on how to bypass detectors. Chrome replies, retailers are fairly gullible to this kind of thing, and many wouldn't even care. Holy shit, is he right? It's funny that not a single soul without a smattering of artistry has been fooled by it, though. These are people in, look at this one. They're like, and here's the thing. Oh, here's Chat Zudis says, here's Elias Chat Zudis. Finally, someone said it. It's really sad that despite us voicing our concerns about certain companies, we were ignored. Personally, I don't wish to throw stones at anyone. Just think that there should be a greater respect for those of us who try to be as fair as possible and value the money we're given. That's all just for companies to remember that they might be giving their money to someone who's openly deceiving them. Here's the thing. They don't fucking care, dude. They don't care. I mean, this is nuts, dude. And
how many other artists do they run this AI test?
Shikari jumps in, talking about AI music. I mean, this is crazy, dude. And the problem is I love Cedric Pouliot's art, dude, and it's got me like.
But if it's fake,
it's fake, dude. Holy shit, dude. And
hey, real quick. Big shout out to Kiss Kiss for being in the chat with us.
Oh, no shit. I didn't even see
Oh,
her.
hey, all right.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Kiss Kiss. Good shit.
Hey, hold
man.
on. He put freckles on this one, bro.
Yeah.
But he still ain't going to get a pass.
I don't know what to think, dude, because here's the thing. When Cedric first started getting those accusations thrown his way, and I don't know Cedric, so I don't want to call him Cedric, but when Cedric Pouliot first started getting those comments thrown his way, he started putting out the production stills, right? Like this, where it looks like he's, creating it on his, digital sketcher or his program, and like,
bro, like, is he like making these chicks fat so they won't think that he's like using AI?
I don't know. I don't know what to think, dude. Here's the reason why. Because I wouldn't think that this is AI because you could see production stills, but the artists are the ones that are calling it out.
Bro, that looks like Pinocchio, dude.
I know.
Right? Go to the next one with the freckles.
Yeah. Right.
Dude, that looks straight up like a Pinocchio fucking face, dude. Not that one. It was the one after that.
I don't know what to think, dude. Like, I don't know if Cedric has come out and responded to these.
Bro.
It looks freckles, doesn't it?
Nobody draws freckles better than Pinocchio, dude.
I don't know what to think. I mean, look at
I
that
mean,
cover,
does that
dude.
Pouliot autograph look like Zaf?
Look how good that is. Like, I don't want this. Hey, Hood, you brought it up. You brought up the Zaf word. You guys know my whole thing with the Zaf thing. I wanted that to be real. I wanted that artist to be real so bad because it was so good.
I mean, I could take some time, but I could do some fishing and find some of these images that
I don't know what to
maybe
think, dude. But here's the world we're in. The world we're in now is artists have got to be careful. They got to be careful. Either they got to be careful
especially with the programs that are being used now too, because like even Photoshop's integrating AI into their program. So yeah.
Like, look at that. What that
Come on,
that
bro. Come on.
that
You
feels
use
like
AI to make that, bro.
yeah. How do you use AI to make that? That's what I'm saying.
Bro, you can do AI. Tell AI to make it look like I'm drawing a comic,
And then just
an
sketch
11 by 17 sketch.
and then lightbox it or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Oh yeah, dude.
Look at these. Look how good those are. Shout out to Ben Holt Camp.
Those look like J. Scott Campbell sketches from the 90s, dude. Come on, bro.
I don't know, dude. These are beautiful. Like, I don't know what to think.
I remember telling you Zap was like, and you were getting mad. You're like, oh, but I like that
so
cover.
mad, bro. Like, this is so good. Look at that.
Oh, that free comic book day book that was from Europe.
Yeah. Of course, this.
Bro. How many artists had called this guy out?
Quite a few. It seems like quite a few. It started about a year ago where I started seeing it, but it was just, one or two.
See,
and now
artists,
sounds like it's
artists
a lot.
legitimately can tell, right?
That's
because they've messed around with it or fucked with it and said, nah, I'm not going to go that route. I could, but I'm not going to go that route. So they kind of like, like artists can sniff out cheats better than we can.
Yes. There's supposed to be videos in here. Is this a video? No. There's supposed to be videos in here of him
But
working.
honestly, if you're doing work straight up and you're working hard, you should be rewarded for that and not screwed over by someone like taking steroids, bro. Come on,
Yeah, but same with like it's gonna get shitty out there because artists are gonna get called out when they might not be,
Yeah, but in the meantime, like people spend $100 on a virgin variant foil that they think is special, and then come to find out it's they used AI and all that. And then how does that comic book collector feel? Like they got ripped off.
And it sounds like
Now, at the end of the day, is it still good art? Yeah, I mean, it's good art, but it's not what you think, right? I mean, it's sampled,
Oh, look at that.
I don't know, man. Like, I don't buy his art, so I don't.
I mean, that is just beautiful. So we're, and by the way, Cedric Pouillot isn't the only one in this getting called out. I mean, this started off calling out a different artist. So it's going to get to this point where, and you guys, we just got off doing the whole tidal wave, craziness. It's
that was a great show, by the way.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that. That is another one of those things where, this tide is starting to, or this wave is starting to form.
Now, does it go for AI where as long as only 20% of it is not AI, does it? Like, is that what they're going to tell us next? Well, it's not really AI because it's only 80%. So as long as there's legitimate artwork in 20% of the book, it's legit. You know what I mean? Like,
bro, that's just crazy, nuts. So
feels real to me, damn it.
Yeah.
Right. Hey, it's like I cheated on the math test, but I only cheated 80% of the time. So like, it doesn't count as full blown out cheating. you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, but if you were cheating on a math test, your percentages would probably be actually correct.
True.
There'd have to be so much validation on that detector because you'd have to run it just through loads of original art that that like Jack Kirby or Steve Ditko and all that, because there's obviously no AI in that, so it's got to have some element of validation for it. So I don't know, be interesting to know.
I agree, and that's the question. But here's the thing: artists are starting to call out other artists more and more, and that's
because they're probably losing
pissed.
jobs.
Yeah,
losing jobs to AI artists. I don't blame them. and artists, they get screwed over. Like, creators have always gotten screwed over by this industry. So, I don't blame them for charging excess amount for autographs and all that, because they're trying to capture that window. And there's only a certain window that you have to make as much money as you can in this industry. And so the people that are working hard and that are grinding, they should be rewarded for that and not have to worry about competing, not so much with their peers that are playing at a high level as well, but they're having to compete with a computer, AI generated images and things like that, with people not so trustworthy when they're coming out with cover after cover after cover after cover. And like I told you, Brian, is like, man, it's amazing. It's like, what is this 10th cover in 3 weeks? So like, how is he doing? Did he have all this art at the house? And he's like, well, here, we try that one. Try that. I drew that a couple of years ago. Yeah, come on, bro.
Shout out to Kiss Kiss that says, I appreciate the pre-orders of Jessamy. We will be running a giveaway soon, so make sure you get your copy. Shout out to Kiss Kiss. Go check her out. Very, very cool. Yeah.
That's how it starts, man. Brian just goes down rabbit holes, dude, and finds all these artists, dude.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden they show up in live chats, and before you know it,
bro, maybe Brian's not real. Maybe Brian's AI, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know. Then whoever we met with,
who are you, Mr. McClay?
Made a good imitation.
That's it. Like Brian's coming, all these banger artists, dude, one after the other, dude. Something ain't right here, dude.
AI looking after AI, isn't it?
Yeah, dude.
He's from the future.
I programmed
is what it
it.
really was. Mr. McClay was a cyborg I met.
Yeah, it's all a psyop. It's all a
in Arizona. Yeah.
So, have you guys been following this Bo DeMeo stuff lately? Do you guys know who Bo DeMeo is? He is the guy that
he's the X-Men 97
showrunner. Yeah, he wrote and.
Oh, I thought that was Jack DeMeo's brother or something.
No. It's kind of crazy. Yeah, that's the only. There's now I know of 3 DeMeos. I think that there was another famous DeMeo, but
mayonnaise.
Bo DeMeo is the showrunner for X-Men 97. They got rid of him because they basically didn't like him, I think, but they blamed it on he had an OnlyFans account or something.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Remember that? Well, he is an amazing writer for the X-Men series because he loves X-Men and he grew up reading comics. He's a major comic nerd. And we all know that's why X-Men 97 was so fucking good, because he knew the source material, right? And do you remember us arguing about how, like, Taika Waititi didn't even read a Thor book, and, them talking about how they didn't even read the source material? And like, what the fuck are you guys doing? Well, Bo DeMeo has been dropping some major bombs on his Twitter lately. Listen to what he says here. He goes, hold on here. Where is it? So he talks about working. Shout out to Alex with a $10 super chat. He says, I nominate Beyond Wednesdays for an award. Just hit that thumbs up and subscribe. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you.
Hell yeah.
So he says, to those asking why I'm not so hard on Superman, the answer is I've never worked with Gunn or DC. Like Matt Shankman and the writers of Fantastic Four, I've sat in the creative meetings at Marvel Studios. They're horrible. You basically sit in a room with Kevin Feige and Lou D'Esposito and try to pitch your movie while also realizing that Kevin just wants you to dictate his rushed thoughts. Victoria used to be in these, but Kevin and Lou had so mistreated her that in one of my Blade meetings, she just showed up with sugar cookies she'd baked to help improve morale. Dude, this gets crazy too. You even are told not to try and pitch ideas from the comics because Lou isn't a big comic guy and it'll turn him off. You see, right?
Yeah, right.
Holy
there,
shit,
right
dude. You sit
like
and
I don't like that. I don't like that. It's comic related.
Yeah, that's what is going on? You sit and
you could pitch him a great idea and he goes, hang on, was that from a comic?
Yeah. Fucking throw it away. Bro.
Good Lord.
What's going on?
Where did they grow these people?
But it's one of those things that where is do you believe him?
Yes.
Because that's the he's just
Like,
could be throwing
all,
anything.
all
out
of
now.
these movies, they all should be inspired by comics because that's where the genesis of all of this shit came from.
Yep.
So if you have angst against pulling from material from the comic book, well, shame on you, man, because you're defeating the whole purpose of this.
Yeah.
People go and see these movies because they're comic book fans and they want the continuity. They want to go, oh yeah, I remember that, that was an issue such and such, and I can see what they're doing there. It's one thing to have artistic interpretation and maybe kind of go a different route, but to like blatantly say, no, if it's from a comic, we ain't doing that. It needs to come from like just random thoughts.
Yeah.
But this just could be from a time where Marvel weren't really following what was in the comics, and like Secret Invasion, that was a terrible series.
He
and
talks about this in here.
They didn't read the comics for that, or that's what everyone says. I don't know if that's true or not, but
it's almost like they go, let's shit the bed and see what happens.
Yeah. But
and then it'll be a great comeback story. We'll make like 20 projects that really suck, and then people will be like, woe's me. And then, like, I don't know, is Vegas taking bets on Doomsday and Spider-Man
yes.
Brand New Day? Because watch those be great, and they bring this property down, the MCU, they bring it so down that nobody's willing to invest in it, and then sure enough, like these next movies will be great.
Yeah, and it's like with comic book accurate costumes, how much more of those are we getting now? Because the studios know that that's what we want. It's not what some shitty looking suit. We want something that actually reflects the comic books.
Yeah.
It's almost like it's being done on purpose.
Yes.
Like, oh, you like this? We ain't doing it. Like, Ryan Johnson type of shit,
Oh, this is
from
popular.
Star
Let's
Wars.
sink this ship.
Yeah. I'm going to blow it up. We can do it better,
So he says, you sit and talk about craft and story and characters only to have Kevin and Lou say, yeah, well, all we need to do is make sure it's fun, and et cetera, et cetera. There's no spark. There's no vision. Marvel is a slaughterhouse factory where you watch fresh meat get spoiled as it slowly makes its way through the assembly gears of mediocre thinking and this weird hatred for its own product. This is why Rob Liefeld isn't just some bitter old man. Talking about the comic book writers is met with open contempt. I had to fight to get the Lualds involved on X-Men 97, and even then, the dismissive news which with Dana Vasquez Ebert spoke about them, basically telling me the OG creators were meant to be seen, not heard, and to appease fans. I wanted to co-write an episode with them, and that was Dana's response. I even remember wanting to talk to Chris Claremont and being shut down, or wanting Joe Madureira to do posters, just as I was scolded for being too friendly with fans or coming off as too much of one. This was in a meeting where I was pitching that we could use Blade as a chance to pick up the dangling threads from Doctor Strange when it came to Wanda and the Darkhold. We could use Varney and the Darkhold cultists. One of my drafts opened with Deacon Frost tricking some British explorers up to trek up Mount Wondergore, where he does blood magic to reveal the vampire spells used by Varney and his followers during the days of Kull. It tried to start tying some of these threads together. I even had the same monsters from Doctor Strange show up to kill the explorers before Deacon reveals he's a vampire and kills them, up until the point he had been covered against cold and daylight. This was set before Doctor Strange 2, so a lot of the stuff played ironically, while also having Frost give us more details about Cthulhu, who we also glimpsed in Doctor Strange 2. To Kevin's credit, he liked the idea as well as my pitch that magic is to Blade what snakes are to Indiana Jones. He hates magic. But then Lou felt it was too comic book, while Mahershala Ali bumped on there being magic in the film tonally. And then I watched as them and Nate Moore picked it apart, and we were off on a new draft. It's a broken machine, so I can see where Matt and his team probably had great ideas only for Marvel's arrogance to destroy them. And he keeps going, dude. Look at this. 7. He put 7 responses and just continues. If you guys want to go check this out, go check out here. I'm going to put his Twitter thing in the thing for you guys to go read all these. But he's basically going off heavy, saying that they don't give a fuck about the source material. And we know that. That's why it's that bad. Look at this. This was on IG. After I saw the Twitter, I saw this. X-Men 97 showrunner goes off on Kevin Feige. And he just, look at all these. We didn't even read these ones. So that's Bo DeMeo right there. Shout out to Kiss Kiss for the $5 super chat with the super sticker. Thank you so much. We appreciate you being here.
You know, Brian, like, you know, speaking of Kevin Feige, like, and his arrogance, like, we should have figured that out when Netflix was doing so well with the street level characters, with the exception of
Iron Fist.
Iron Fist. You know, and had they taken their time with Iron Fist, probably could have been better. But the Daredevil season 1 and 2, and then Punisher, like, bro, and Jessica Jones, like, they were so dismissive in those being so great. Now where are we? Like, now you're doing the street level thing. Now you even compromised, right? You could have, like, did you see what originally that Daredevil show was going to be? They even put one episode in there with Miss Marvel's dad, and that showed you exactly what they were going to do, right? And it's almost like scary, dude.
Yeah,
like,
it was
bro,
bad.
you were going to come out with that?
Yeah.
Bro, like,
yeah, it was bad.
And it's like, nobody can do it better than him because he's made all these hits. But in reality, like, what's his name with Iron Man? What's his name? The director of Iron Man,
Jon Favreau.
He's the one that got it started off. Like, I you know, remember Feige with the early X-Men. They were okay. Do you remember his Fantastic Four?
Yeah,
like, bro,
terrible.
Like, you know, like, but you know, he gets a lot of the credit. You know, Marvel went on a hot streak, you know, but comics were on a hot streak. There was great stories, great writers, great artists. I mean, comics were at its height, you know, and then when they started adapting and using the source material, like, things were great. The minute they like, let's pivot and go this way. And it's just, man, you seen what it's created when you have good movies like Fantastic Four right now. Like, the comics are stable now. Comics are going up in price. You're starting to see comics starting to hit COVID pricing, right? Because you've had Superman come out, although, like, you know, they say the ratings have fallen in the last 2 weeks, and bro, you go see Superman, go see Fantastic Four, they're great, you know, and it's better than all the bullshit that they put out, right? Did anybody even want what's that other movie I've tried to forget with Angelina Jolie and
Tomb Raider?
The Eternals.
The Eternals.
Yeah.
Who asked for that? Like, was there a vote? Like, did I miss something? Like who asked for the Eternals? What are we gonna do with the Eternals? Please, I hope to God we don't see not one of these characters in fucking Secret Wars, dude. Like, bro, like, nobody asked for that shit. Who's the Echo? Who asked for an Echo series? Nobody. Like, I didn't see anywhere. Oh, please, I hope they make an Echo series. bro, what the fuck are you talking about, dude? Like David Mack did a great cover, a couple of covers of Echo, and people got all excited and made that comic book like jump to about $200. Echo, and the show sucked. It sucked, and nobody wanted to fail. I took so much heat for saying Echo sucked, and what happened? She fucking sucked.
I think
like
I think
I just don't know what they're doing now.
The source material.
It's pretty scary what that guy writes, dude, because that's exactly what's happening, man. Like they're gonna fuck up Doomsday and they're gonna fuck up Secret Wars, man. With the Russos, dude. Like it's pretty hard to fuck up a movie with the Russos, dude. Like if they do that, like what is Feige? I told you I could do it. I told you I could ruin I made the Russos. I'm going to destroy them. Like that's probably what's going through his fucking head, dude. Like, are you serious?
I hope
like
not.
somebody tackle him, dude. I think he's got CTE or some shit, dude. Like, what is going on with Feige, dude? Yeah, I like that idea, but we're not going to go that way.
It's that old saying, isn't it? You either die a hero or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain.
Yes, totally, dude. Because we were all, remember, in Feige we trust. You remember that?
Dude, he could do no wrong, dude. That motherfucker walked on water, dude.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like, and then you just started, like, maybe the pressure was too big with Disney Plus, and we need another one. We need another one.
You're right.
You know, maybe it was too big. And
I think are you trying to say that Phase 4 wasn't your favorite phases out of all of them?
Was it a phase, bro?
It was just a phase.
Man, what happened? Like, hey, here's a series. You know, and I get the whole Blade thing, but that shit really not like. Okay, they're not making Blade, bro. Get the fucking main thing right, dude. Like. Get the MCU fixed, dude, and worrying about fucking Blade. Because where's Blade gonna fit in? Like, it's broken. You gotta fix it. Like they used to fucking plan. You remember they said they had this 10-year plan, and they planned and they knew exactly where they would go. And that's what Feige would go to San Diego, and he'd tell you this plan, and he'd have these movies, and they came out when they were supposed to come out. And they, you know, if they were late, it was about a month, right?
Plus or minus a few months, depending on the
plus
year.
or minus a few months. But they stuck to their plan. That lets you know there was a plan, and everybody was involved. All the directors were involved. They talked. Remember? Because I saw interviews with the round table of all the MCU directors and the bonding they had, and you know, and the ideas that they had, and like. Even the actors like bonded, you know, and it's like now it just feels like, and you know, I never remember a time where actors were getting punished for fucking like talking about politics, and then it affected whether people saw the movie or not. Like, you know, like a Brie Larson or a fucking Shuri or what does that got to do with the movie? Is the movie going to be good or not? I don't give a fuck what they if they voted for Trump, or I don't give a shit. Yep. You know?
Yep.
Well, so have you seen Fantastic Four?
Yes, finally.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you think that's turns things around now at this point? Is that moving into a different? Yeah, I mean, I'm not disagreeing with that statement.
It felt different, Aaron.
It did.
You know,
Do you know what it felt
like
different,
I'm
though?
looking, you know, and I'm like tense. I hope like people aren't just saying it's good just cause, right?
Right,
So
but is it moving into a direction that you're looking forward to in the MCU?
Honestly, I don't know. I'm gonna be honest.
I mean, I feel like that's a fair assessment,
right? Because I don't know if they go that route. Like, it almost makes me feel like is Pedro Pascal going to be the leader of this thing? Right? Is he eventually going to be the?
See, I didn't even in the Fantastic Four movie, I didn't see him as the lead actor. I saw Sue Storm.
Yeah,
being more of the lead and like the dynamic character that.
What do you see?
Like,
Sue Storm leading this whole thing? Is that a possibility?
I see it as like a new, like, they're getting out of Phase 4 material stuff, and now they're starting up something new, and that's what the Fantastic Four was to, like, hey, you know, kind of like, you know, that was the first like Marvel, superhero thing to build everything from this, right? And then so like all their pieces that they're setting up too for the future with the Avengers Doomsday and X-Men coming up. I think that's what the purpose of this was for, right? That they're moving out of phase 4 to like whatever this is called.
So the big rumor, right, for Doomsday is that Dr. Doom wants to kill Steve Rogers because he's the one that threw off the timeline by going back and getting with Peggy.
Yeah.
Are you serious, bro? Like if we're gonna go that route, are you serious? Come on, dude.
Yeah,
like,
that's stupid,
bro. Like that's a show that you could have fun with. That's a Disney
could
Plus
come up
show
with a better
you can have
plot
fun with.
in
you
2
know?
seconds. Doom comes back because he needs Franklin Richards because Franklin Richards is the most powerful person to beat Galactus in his universe.
Right.
Game over.
Right.
To beat the Beyonder, game over. He beats the Beyonder, he gets the Beyonder's power, boom, you're in Battle World.
Yeah.
That's
the only
fucking
thing that I'll
easy.
say about Fantastic Four,
if that's true, where they go, and you know what makes me think they might delve into that is that they got the writer from Cap, right? Who did Captain America? He did Civil War. He did all the Cap stuff. So they got that writer, and they got the Russos, right? So that you got to think there might be some meat on that bone, dude. You've got the writer of why would they say that? You got 3 different people coming out and saying, yeah, he's going after Steve Rogers. Now,
what were you going to say, James?
I was going to say, with Fantastic Four, do we not think that it was only like a good movie because it wasn't directly tied to 25 other movies? It's essentially a standalone movie when you look at it. If it didn't have the input of 25 other movies going before it, would it have felt the same? That's the way I feel about it.
Probably not. I think that's a great point. Shout out to Paney, who just gifted 10 memberships. Thank you so much, brother. Another one of our heroes.
And that was the whole thing about that film that I was still trying to figure out how it's connected to the MCU universe. Like, I didn't understand that part. Maybe I just missed it. But did y'all see anything in that movie that
and I kind of felt like it's not connected yet. That's kind of how I felt.
There's going to be something at the beginning of Doomsday, isn't there, to show how it's connected?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Doom.
Like,
I mean,
it's not connected yet, but it
shows
like
it connected. Yeah. Nothing. Right.
But this is where I kind of feel like, if they did like a promotion where they're like, you need to buy this, like, here's this comic book, it's going to directly tie in. I feel like if they started, that would get people into comics who just watch the movie.
Absolutely.
Like, you need to read this comic. It's like a
little teaser. Well, I mean, they used to do that all the time with like a 1 or 2 issue that tied into whatever movie that was coming out that week.
They don't care about comics again. We got to get that in their thick heads. They don't give a shit about comics. They don't give a shit about continuing the publishing of comics. They're going to end it here in 10 years. You watch.
They did that back then with the Avengers title, which with the Black Order, when they created those characters, and I remember reading like these characters are going to be important, possibly may appear in MCU future films, and that's why that Black Order crew like got expensive. That book,
yeah. And they were so great. By the way, Marcus just put a comment. He's 100% right. Thunderbolt's post-credit scene already connected them.
Remember? I never saw Thunderbolts, so that's
at the
probably
end of
why.
Thunderbolts, there's this spaceship coming.
Oh, yeah, with the spaceship.
Yeah.
But it doesn't. It doesn't.
But then they were saying the ships didn't look alike, and
and like obviously Robert Downey Jr. isn't our Doom from 616, is he? Because obviously he's Iron Man. So,
bro, I got a headache watching Loki, and maybe it's because I barely finished high school, bro. But some of the shit was beyond me. It's like, what are we doing, dude? Like, what, like, okay, I said, thank God for Bryan and Yee and all these guys that fucking explain it to me like a little kid, like what's going on, but it just make it simple, bro, so I can escape for at least 2 hours and enjoy fucking movies again. It shouldn't have to be like a whole think piece, like like I just want to kick back and just take, I want to go for the ride. Give me a ride,
Real quick, I want to jump back into the whole tidal wave thing again real quick, and the whole, everything about like artists, and we see artists calling out artists. We had Nick from Key Collector on with us last Tuesday, which was a really good show. Nick is a great guest.
Might be for sale that DC.
And he made a comment about the whole tidal wave thing, and about how he got sent this cease and desist and everything, and it ruffled some feathers hearing him making the comment. And real quick, I'm gonna do something interesting with Trolls Comics, because Trolls Comics kind of threw me for a little bit of a loop, and I'm glad he reached out to me, because I was kind of thrown for a loop, because Trolls Comics was in the chat, and he was very like getting at Nick, like you still haven't proved that this was sent by a lawyer or anything, and then Trolls Comics put out this IG post afterwards.
This was not a legal document. It was just a courtesy. Hey, could you take this off of your site? Because it being on my site on the app, it's like it's for sale. There's a perception that this item might be for sale, that DC published it to profit off of it. So that was why they asked for it to come down.
And he said that it was clickbait. And he said this was all to get more clicks on the app and promote their new exclusive push. How are you going to post an email and not put in all the facts from the start? People want to say that I care about this because I profit off a tidal wave. I have never done a tidal wave cover. Try again. And I don't know where I didn't make that statement. He must have heard that from somebody else. But here's the thing about that statement that Nick made. Nick said the lawyer that sent it to him. He said, if you want, go check out, here's the lawyer's name. He said the lawyer's name on there. He said, go look him up. He's this lawyer, yada, yada, yada. So, that was very interesting. Shout out to Storage Bag. Thank you for joining. So, I put a comment kind of like laughing, like, my thought process is like, what are you talking about? Well, Troll hit me up, and then he's like, hey man, that wasn't meant to like be against you or anything. I appreciate you, having these conversations on there. And then he kind of said like, I had a lot of people at Terrificon come up and kind of like talk shit about Beyond Wednesdays because you guys are bringing up this tidal wave stuff. And it kind of made me think like, yeah, because people are making a ton of money off this. And listen, I don't ever want to tell people how to run their business or anything, but if you're kind of worried that people are talking shit about this, and then that makes you mad at me because we're bringing this to the forefront, that like, why are you mad? Are you mad because it's like going to take away your golden goose? And then Trolls Comics,
we're going to be just fine, man. Hey,
yeah, right?
Like, let them be mad at us. It's okay.
Yeah. Shout out to my pops. Love you, Dad. Says gotta
hey,
have
Mr.
some sleep. Have a good
I bet
show.
they wouldn't say anything
Mama!
to her face.
Well, shout out to Trolls Comics, who did send something to me, and he said, hey man, no offense, and I respect him for doing this. We had a little conversation, and then he put out
I met
a
the
post.
retailers that were coming up to him.
Yeah.
I'm saying I bet they wouldn't say anything to her face.
Yeah. Well, even if they would, I we can have that conversation. But Trolls put out a post.
You.
Yeah. Trolls put out a post, and he said something, and I respect the post that he put out, so I'm going to play it.
What's crazy to me is when I was at Terrificon, I would have people on both sides of the fence coming up and talking to me about the whole tidal wave thing. Half the people saying, I'll never buy a tidal wave book. That Marvel and DC are suing them and all this, misinformation. And then I had people like, oh, I hate to Beyond Wednesdays guys, fuck them. They're, against tidal wave. Let me tell you something. They're not against tidal wave. I don't know why, we have these, imaginary football teams that, it's all or nothing, like ride or die. Like, people can have opinions of different things, man. Like, it's a hot topic. Of course, some guys are going to report on it, man. Like, there's no reason to hate anybody over anything. Them guys are awesome. Whether I agree with some of the stuff or don't agree, man, that's what's great about life. So you can agree with people and disagree and have a conversation, and it doesn't got to be all this bullshit. But at the end of the day, man, let the big boys, let Marvel and DC, if they're gonna go after tidal wave, then they're gonna eventually sue them, and and that it just, I get it. You got to have a conversation. People have their ways about them and what they feel is right and wrong, and that's totally cool. But no reason to hate on anybody for their opinion, man. We should all be able to talk like adults. You know what I mean?
And I can't agree with that statement more, man. That is the whole reason for this fucking show. It's been one of the main reasons for the show forever, is to have the conversation. And so I got to throw some respect out to Trolls Comics for that post that he made, and kind of reaching out to me and being like, hey, I didn't mean it this way. And I respect that. And I hope people understand that when I say, there is a platform, I will bring you on my platform. I will give a part of my platform. We will give a part of our platform to you guys to have the conversation with us. There's only a few douchebags out there that I'm not going to let be on any part of my platform, but there's very few of those people out there.
Call them out by name.
Brian, yeah, my thing, Brian, you bring them on the show, and then clearly it's a swipe, and they're, what are you talking about? I don't see no swipe. What are they? I don't wait for life, is it? It's like, I don't give a shit if they hate me. They can like you, Brian. I don't care. Just hate me. Like, I don't buy your comics. I don't care what you sell. If you sell it, fine, man. You fucking have at it, dude. But if I say it's a swipe, it's a fucking swipe, right? Yeah. I'm not telling people not to buy your shit. I don't care if you sell your shit. I don't give a shit. The person, the owner of tidal wave clearly saw a swipe the other night, said that ain't a swipe. It's like the 80-20 rule. Like, hey, bro, whatever, dude. Yeah. Whatever. Yeah. The sky is blue-green. Okay, whatever you say, man. When clearly something is wrong and you see it, you can't have a conversation with somebody like that. Hey, dude, it's a swipe from ASM 181. No, it's not. Oh, okay, well, maybe it's not. It's like Jedi mind trick. What are we doing, bro? Right? And, no, it's not. Well, maybe it's not.
And I think
this is America, man. I thought we were allowed to voice our opinions about whatever.
Amen.
I thought so too, but I don't want tidal wave, the gang of tidal. Hey, Brian, I heard you were talking shit, bro. Huh? You want some shit? Got all my homeboys here, dude. We did all these covers, Vato. We're gonna kill you. It's and I appreciate that guy coming on. He said, man, there was all these guys at Terrificon. They were coming up to me. Hey, Vato, hey, those guys from Beyond Wednesdays? They were talking shit, right? You let them know. We're putting them on notice. I go to a con to look at books, dude. I swear to God, I didn't talk to anybody at the con until I left the con, when we were at the Bad Idea party or the bar. What's the other, the bar or the burlesque show or whatever. Then we were but otherwise we were out there hunting, picking up comics and mingling, but not talking about any drama. You go to a con to have fun, not, hey, let's
fight in the parking lot.
Let's talk about AI art. What do you think? What do you these guys are drawing stuff hey, Mr. Stegman, what do you think about AI art? What? Get the fuck out of here,
well, I got something.
I don't know. You must have really touched a nerve, Brian.
That's the only
all
thing,
of this shit, dude.
Yeah, that's the only thing I could think of is that you listen. Money is when money gets involved and people are making a lot of money off of it, change things. And We'll see. Here's another interesting thing. Check this out. This also happened. 17 comic artists sue Cadence Comic Art over allegations of fraud. So this is more comic artists speaking out. Okay. All of the stories, like the main drama alert stories over the last couple months, have all been about artists having a platform to speak out, right? Cadence Comic Art, owned by art dealer Paolo Bellafiore, specializes in selling original artwork by comic creators with whom they often sign exclusive deals, also covering individual commissions, convention appearances, and more. In February last year, a number of those comic book creators announced they would no longer be represented by Cadence Comic Art. We talked about that when it happened. Now, 17 of them have filed lawsuits against Cadence Comic Art and its owner, accusing them of systematically defrauding the artists out of hundreds of thousands of dollars through unreported sales, unauthorized commissions, and failure to return unsold artworks. They are Becky Cloonan, David Marquez, Wesley Craig, Paolo Villanelli, Leela Lees, Alessandro Capuccio, Danae, Christina Kiladone, Elena Casagrande, and the list goes on. Joel Jones, Raphael Albuquerque, Jenny Frizen, Pia Guerrera, Jill Thompson. I mean, these are a lot of big names. And I got to be honest, I've heard, through the grapevine that this is happening a lot. There are a lot of artists that, get caught up with these
art
managers, art managers,
art dealers are art reps, right?
Yes.
Isn't that yeah. Ooh,
yeah.
Let's see what James has to say about this. I'm sure he reps a lot of arts.
Jumped in. Yeah. What up, James? What's going on, brother?
What up, guys?
So
these poor artists are just trying to make some money, man. They end up getting fucking ripped off. Dude,
well, listen to this. The complaint filed earlier this month alleges egregious misconduct and reprehensible conduct that Cadence Comic Art systematically deceived and defrauded the artists out of the substantial sums of money, and that they flagrantly violated their fiduciary and statutory obligations under New York's arts and culture affairs laws. The artists claim Bellafiore and his gallery were misappropriating hundreds of thousands of dollars through unreported sales, and we already talked about this, commissions, improper deductions, and other deceptive practices. Failed to provide accurate accounting statements, and secretly sold numerous works for which it received an excess of $473,000 for. The gallery and the dealer in particular failed to disclose to artists that these sales and transfers were made, and refused to respond to repeated requests for information regarding the status of these artworks, the status of these artworks. This is, and listen, I feel like this is something that comes up every so many years. Something like this comes up. And one of the things that I learned early on when it comes to the comic book industry is it is full of sharks. I mean, it is just swimming with sharks in those waters. In the retailer world, in the industry, in the manager world, there's just like any other world like that where there's money involved like that, and you have managers and people that are taking care of your money. There's gonna be fraud, and it is crazy ripe in the comic industry right now, which is nuts.
Well, anytime I ever buy a commission piece or original art, I always like to try to hit up directly to the artist first off, right off the bat. And I understand if it's certain names or whatever that they work with certain art reps, depending on what the company is and what their track history is, depends on if I'm gonna actually hit up that that art rep to buy art from. Do I have I heard horror stories like this before where someone spent X amount of dollars on either a commission or an original art piece to only hear that it was already sold to someone else 7 more times, the same story over and over again. It's just a piece that's a front, right, for someone committing a fraud. I mean, and for this particular company, there's a lot of names on there that where there's a high demand for those people because they show up to the different conventions. It was getting to the point where that art company was taking money for commissions, and then the person that paid for it, they were told, oh, go pick it up from the artist at blah 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 show that they were going to be at, that they were both going to be at, but the art rep wasn't there at all. And then so whenever that person shows up, the artist has no idea what they're talking about at all, because they weren't told by anything by Cadence Art, which is, to me, that's the craziest part, right? That they were collecting money and then it just disappears.
Bro, they go, hey, did my art sell? Yeah, but it only went for about $50. Sorry, maybe next time. It was a great piece. It was a great piece. I hate letting it go. But the price tag on it was $10,000. Yeah, I know. We couldn't move it, man.
Shout out to
So
David Byrne in
it
the
went to a
chat.
good home, though. It went to a good home for $50.
Hey, Hood, David Burns in the chat.
Which one from the Talking Heads?
No, the other one.
The other one.
Unfortunately,
we love him too.
Oh,
we
don't
love him
scare
too.
me like that, dude.
I'm going on I get to go on a road trip with him at the end of the month.
Ooh.
Yeah, I honestly,
You're
when
going
I
on
saw
tour with
David
the Talking
Byrne, I
Heads?
go, like, I looked at Bryan,
Yeah,
like,
I'm going
you
on tour
fucking
with
never
David Byrne.
know. Like, some people just pop out. I didn't know he was a comic fan. Like, somebody said I was shitting on Comic Pops, in the awards thing. Like,
No, not that.
I don't
Comic
think I
Pops.
was. I don't
No.
feel good. They pulled my tooth, so if I did, I'm sorry. Like,
I don't think
I
you were.
only shit on people that need to be shit on. Like,
Yeah.
so I
we need to get
apologize.
Hood more to this medication, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, I'm on
I'm just messing with you.
Tylenol 4.
Yeah.
Tylenol 4.
We saw a book that David had written earlier, James, and we were talking about it, and Hood goes,
The Jetsamy?
What?
Yeah, I thought it was like because
Jessamy?
it could happen.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, I saw Kiss Kiss was in the chat, and that covers
Amazing.
fucking really good. Yeah.
Amazing.
Well, I mean, but there's a lot more musicians getting involved in the comic book world.
That's what
anyways.
I'm saying.
Like, I mean, Kerry King of Slayer, right? He was at San Diego Comic-Con.
Yep.
Oh,
And
I
then
didn't
he
know
also-
that.
We just missed him
Yeah.
at the pinball place, or the arcade place.
Are you serious?
Yeah, remember the
Wow.
guy that met us at the whiskey bar when we were with KRS Comics?
Mhm.
And I told you he was my very first boss when I was 15 and stuff, and he had come
Oh
out.
yeah, like
Yeah,
Did
he
you?
got a picture with
I-
Kerry King.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, when we were out there.
Okay.
Dang.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna say the guy from Slayer was your first teacher, and I met him, and I was like, he's from Slayer.
I get to go with David. He's doing a signing up at the Secret Stash, and I've
Oh,
always wanted to
cool.
go there.
Hell yeah.
I'm doing market research for an LCS, so I'm like, what better fucking LCS to go pop into than the Secret Stash?
Fuck yeah. Hell yeah.
I remember when comics were so simple, and I could watch the comic book men after Walking Dead, and everything seemed so cool back then.
Mhm.
Little did I know there was going to be all this pussy drama.
Yep.
Well, that's
Like-
what happens when you peek behind the curtains, dude.
Yep.
When you peek behind the
Mhm.
curtains.
You know, when Walt would see $100 book, well, I can give you $3. You know,
What the
Yeah.
audience doesn't know, this is the only time we actually really talk. Like, none of our group chats like have any messages in it at all.
Yeah, they're all
That's true.
ignored.
And
It's
Aaron
all-
doesn't return phone calls, and
I never
Well, I
made
don't-
the initial phone call.
well, I'm not in the group chats because you see how worked up I get here. Like, I'd be typing all day long, dude. Like go whack yourself, you know?
So I want to
But-
show you guys something that James shared with me that is fucking crazy. You guys ready for this
Yeah.
shit?
What'd you do,
So
bro?
James hit me up and told me about this, but I'm gonna let James kind of tell the story a little bit more because this is nuts. Hood, you're gonna love this. So go ahead and let people
So-
in on this.
so I have a customer. He's become a really good friend of mine as well, and he's building a hell of a collection of 9/8s and stuff like that. And he's a huge Spawn fan. This would be his first newsstand, but he's got another 9/8 that we got signed by Todd for him. That's a non-newsy, but so he got this off of Comic Connect, Was it Comic? It was Comic Connect, right, Brian? I'm trying to remember. I sent you the emails.
Comic Link.
Comic Link, yeah. So he got this from Comic Link, and he gets it in, and then you can already see on the cover that there's a huge spine tick.
This is supposed to be a 9/8 newsstand. Look at that. One.
You can see 2, 3.
One.
Yeah, and there's more pictures, and it gets worse.
2 spine ticks. 3 spine ticks. Hold on. I mean, look at this. That's a 9/8. Look at that. 4 spine ticks.
4 spine ticks.
5 spine ticks. 6 spine ticks. Hold on.
Are you guys baiting me into just like flipping out this whole show?
I told
man?
you, Hood, this was going to be a crazy show, bro.
It gets worse though. Okay, so I'll have Brian go through the damage, and then I'll show you the real issue here. So there's a bigger issue here.
Okay.
Ah.
Tell me that isn't super glue.
Oh my days.
I think it's plastic.
You swapped the book, man.
It's plastic.
It's
not
plastic glued together.
Yeah.
But so it's that way all around the slab.
Look at this book.
How?
And he bought that from Comic Connect.
Comic
Link.
Comic Link. Oh
yeah.
shit.
Where I might say he has spent thousands upon thousands upon thousands. of dollars.
You can even see the crack as well. That's been.
Yeah.
Bro,
so
they know.
They know, and so he emailed them, and the email exchange is horrifying. So I think you need to scroll to the bottom, because I think when it posts emails, it posts them from bottom to top.
Okay, so it says, and I'll kind of read it here. Just received these 3 books. If you look at your records, I have bought a number of books from your auctions in the past, and with one exception of a crack case, I have never had any problems or questions. However, after looking at the Spawn number 198 graded book as part of this order, I have a lot of questions about this book. I'm not a big conspiracy guy, but I'm doubtful this book is truly a 9/8 given all the noticeable flaws on the book. Multiple spine ticks, large crease on the back cover, dirty up and down the back spine, etc. And when looking at the case, I'm wondering if it's been tampered with. I've attached pictures of the book and the case. I realize this is not the most expensive book out there, but by any means. And sometimes CGC grading can be hit and miss, but I've never seen it this much of a miss. I'd appreciate a discussion about it when someone there gets a chance. And they respond to him. Hi, I don't see anything on the case itself that leads me to believe it has been tampered with. I do see what you mean regarding the defects. However, I have seen 9/8 like that, and sometimes CGC is more loose than I'd expect to see. What are you, like whoever this guy is needs to be fired. If you are really concerned about that, I would reach out to CGC with these images so I can pass the buck. They might have more information like grading notes, etc. If he got grading notes and they say near mint, they're like, holy cow. It continues.
You probably won't get grading notes with a 9/8.
Yeah, it
Sometimes.
continues.
Sometimes.
You should. Yeah.
I mean, he's a salesman. Look at it. It says his job title in the title, like Jason Sales Person, Comic Link, blah blah blah. He doesn't care. He makes commission off of each sale.
Somebody burned them, and they burned somebody else.
It says the case has a crack. Jason, the case has a crack, and the overall seal looks like it's been re-glued. I can reach out to CGC, but I assumed you guys might have some concern. Guess not. I spoke, and then he responded, I spoke with CGC, no help there, so question back to you. What is the return scenario? I assume there is one if a customer is not satisfied with a purchase, ? Then they say, no, not with CGC graded books, unless, of course, the CGC case is actually tampered with. What did CGC say about it? He responds, I spoke with them. CGC does not have pics of this book. What? That's crazy.
No scans. It's probably back from before
scans?
they started doing the scan.
Yeah, that's crazy.
The scans only started happening, what, like 2 years ago?
2 years ago, 2023.
Unless you paid for them, yeah.
Yeah.
He says, who knows why, but it wasn't as prevalent back then. They have no way to ascertain any tampering unless I want to send it in for a reslab regrade. And we all know, given the pictures of this book, it won't come back as a 9/8. My guess would be 9/2 if I'm lucky. So it doesn't make much sense to send it in for that to happen. Yeah, totally. This is pretty crummy place to be put in. Since you won't help me with this, it appears my only option other than to keep it is to put it up for auction as a 9.8. Since I never have done this with your company, I assume there is a fairly easy way to do so. He's saying I want to give it back to you to sell as a 9.8 to see if they'll do it. That's smart.
And they so that was sent on Tuesday, August 12th. I talked to him today. They have not responded.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Because I mean, he's a salesperson. And
now, did they have pictures of the slab that they were selling?
Yeah, and it's their normal pictures where it's just far enough away that you wouldn't really notice any of this.
Oh, where it's like high resolution pictures, but not like high image scans.
Yeah,
well, can you tell that the book in the scans from Comic Connect is the same book? Does it show the same spine ticks? Because if it does, that means it's the same case, right? They're not gonna.
Comic Connect's gonna sue us. Comic Link.
It looks like it should be the same. I wonder if he sent me. Hold on. I think he might have sent me the picture from the Comic Link.
Yes,
thing.
Comic Link. Sorry, you're right, Eve. My bad. Comic Link. Yes.
Dude,
this is crazy.
But I mean, most of these auction houses, they don't. Besides Heritage, don't they usually take down their pictures after the auction ends, anyways? I can't remember if it's Comic Connect or Comic Link that.
But you guys have seen me crack slabs where, like, you don't even need glue to put it back together. Like some of the slabs that I cracked up, I showed you that you could easily snap it back.
All right, Brian, I'm going to put in the private chat, I'm going to put the link for the auction itself, and you should be able to pull it up still.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah, it's
hey,
a sign,
dude.
but
Hey, tell your buddy I'm sorry, dude. That's horrifying, dude. And that is not the same.
Yeah,
fucking
it's
book.
the same. It is the same. Look,
No way. It is the same, bro.
Spine tick.
Why did he buy that book?
Well, he trusted.
You
him
can't
with
tell
another
it. You
spine
can't
tick.
tell
trusted the
You
slab.
can't tell the case is cracked at all because they.
Yeah,
popped
but
out that
look,
part
look
of-
at all the ticks. You got to look at the book too.
Yeah, you do.
What was the?
But look at why is the
Brian-
background all black though? It's to wash out all.
Absolutely,
ticks. Totally.
absolutely. They are
Totally.
so like
They knew what they were doing.
absolutely.
Brian, will you go back up to the number? I'm gonna type it in and see if there was any notes on the original slab.
It is 12658670005.
The greater
Yep.
notes got stolen with the original book that was supposed to be in there.
Yeah, no notes. It was graded in 2018 and no notes. So it was before they were doing scans.
And no
normally.
back scan.
Like
Where's the
I
back
didn't even
scan?
know Spawn 1 had any white pages. That's amazing.
There's no back
Is that
scan.
a variant?
Comic
Is that a
Link doesn't
variant?
give back scans either.
Mm-mm.
Wow.
yeah, but maybe because you probably could have seen the crack on the back.
Yeah.
I bet.
That's true.
The back
You're
crack.
probably right. Let's take a look here.
Yeah, but you notice at the front too where they there's glue under the label too.
Yeah.
Because like a lot of people, if you've never cracked a slab, you don't realize that like that part is sealed off as well.
Mm-hmm.
So you'd have to re-glue that area too. But on a normal slab, like that's the 100% that it's been tampered with. Because on a normal slab, the heat seal on there 100% wouldn't look like that.
Yeah.
And then all the bubbles in the glue.
Oh, look at that. Yeah. Totally.
Yeah.
Look at that. Totally, dude.
It looks like somebody used a syringe and glue and just syringed it
They
into
don't
the
even have
cracks.
to use that. Remember, Hood, you told us they use a special like other different type of adhesive, like a 2-part adhesive
Mhm.
or something.
Oh yeah, I remember you going over that before.
Yeah.
I mean, like you buyer beware, like these older slabs, like look at the book very closely. Like, and if it doesn't have pics of the back of the book, like
Yeah.
don't buy it. Like
So he's learned his lesson, and they are missing out on. And I'm not kidding you. This man, the collection he's putting together, involves books that are in the thousands of dollars, and he's bought many from them. And after this, he is no longer doing business with them. So they're losing a customer that I guarantee over the next 10 years probably would have spent 6 figures, and they lost it over a $520 purchase.
Well, that
Bro,
was a
let
saleable
me
price
dig
anyways,
through my
too.
books, dude. If I got to spawn one newsstand, dude, I'll send it to you, James, and you give it.
I appreciate that. He'll appreciate it too.
That's amazing, dude. What a joke.
Yeah, fucking wild, right?
Well, we'll see if this goes anywhere. I hope to, keep us updated. I'd love to hear what they say about it, because that is.
I'm surprised CGC didn't say anything either. That one of these big auction houses is selling tampered slabs.
I'm gonna have him send it to me if it doesn't come to a resolution before New York, and I'm gonna take it to CGC and try and get a statement from them stating that it's obviously been tampered with, that he can then send back into them to hopefully get a refund. Because I think that's the only way that they're gonna be like, okay.
Right, that someone from CGC actually officially responded to it, like having it in hand. Yeah, that makes sense.
If there's some kind of
here,
is there some kind of relationship with CGC and Comic Link?
I don't know.
Probably not, since
I don't think so.
Since
they're selling their product.
Since there's a big connection with Heritage and CGC, there's probably not anything official. But
that relationship, if you got somebody like basically clearly talking shit about a partner, if you will, and I'm CGC and I see that, hey man, what's going on? You sold that, you knew that book was in that shape. That's what you do for a living. Somebody that had that book in their hand, they saw it and they go, ooh.
So
I guarantee it. How can you not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
David asks, so they broke it out, put in a shitty copy, and resubmitted it for a new 9.8? No. They broke it out, put in a shitty copy, and then glued it back together.
Yep. Kept the slab, kept the label, put a new book in it.
Put a new book
in it. Whoever
was
the
label, well, was the labeled newsstand?
Ooh, that's a good question.
In 2018, that would have been before that, right? Before they
they didn't start putting newsstand until 2 years ago.
Okay. It was wasn't that?
Yeah, it doesn't.
I thought it was. I thought that was 2020 or 2021 or something.
Yeah, and the book was graded
right after COVID or some shit like that.
That was graded before COVID in 2018.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So.
Shit, that would have that might have been close to when they had just fixed the inner well problem.
Derek Neiman says, if someone has Go Collect, you can search the cert number and see past sales with pics. You can determine when a book inside's changed.
That's a good idea.
I think. Actually, no, I don't. I have GPA analysis, not Go Collect.
Well, GPA lists out.
GPA will do the same.
Yeah, we'll list out
the previous sales.
Yeah, it will list out the cert numbers for whatever sales it was. Okay. But I mean, that's not guaranteed to show you pictures either, depending on where it was sold from.
Yeah.
That's true.
Because I think a lot of times it'll take you to the CGC cert page or whatever, but you can kind of track it of when that cert sold. But you also have to look and spawn one CGC 9.8. So good luck on that.
Yeah, thousands upon thousands of them.
Well, I mean, and over the years too as well. From
2018 until now is when you'd have to look.
I mean, there's only 1 million copies out there.
Yeah, only 1 million.
You guys
not the newsstand, though.
But not the newsstand and not graded. But then at the same time, this wasn't notated on either one on the label. So
you guys,
it makes you wonder how many of those kinds of bullshit slabs are out there, man.
Oh God, a ton of them.
A
ton of them.
I'll tell you, I'm a little more. I was less concerned when this originally started happening. Right, I was less concerned because in my mind it was okay, it's going to be the Hulk ones, the AF-15s. Still concerned, but these are books I know I'm likely never buying. But for it to be a Spawn 1, that again, it's a book that there's 1 million copies of out there. At this point, I would say any book that's over $200 needs to be suspect. And like you were saying, if you are going to buy a slab, check front and back pictures. Ask for a picture of the top of the slab.
Are there a million copies of Spawn 1 newsstand 9.8?
No, definitely not.
Right? I mean, that's an important book, man. Like,
it is.
Like,
Yeah,
they
and
printed a
$500
million copies. How many people fucked up a 500,000 of them by reading them and like laying down the room reading them? It's fucking awesome, you know.
Okay, check this out. You want to hear some really shitty luck?
No more. Stop it, dude.
This 2009-2010 National Treasure Stephen Curry Rookie Colossal Logo Man Auto numbered 405 of PSA 10 was lost after customs release at the Memphis facility and no further tracking updates. We have repeatedly contacted FedEx customer service to obtain the specific location and updates for our package, yet each time we receive different responses with no useful details. We feel that FedEx is completely brushing us off. Their dereliction of duty has forced us to suspect possible theft within FedEx. How else can we explain why they remain unable to locate the package, despite it clearly being at the Memphis hub, while giving evasive and inconsistent answers? Under our consignment agreement with Golden, they retain exclusive right to sell the card. Anyone who provides relevant information or assistance leading to successful recovery and secure return of this card will be eligible for a corresponding reward of $50,000. So they sent that they consigned it with Golden, and they send it to Golden, just like we all like. You have when you consign something with Golden, you send your card to Golden. I remember sending my Ovechkin to Golden. I was so scared, man. I told all the guys know how scared I was sending it.
Dude.
And I sent it, and everybody else has to do this. You're asking, like, why would they send a card through the mail this expensive? It happens all the time. And this is a $50,000 bounty on this thing.
That's
Bro,
easily
my buddy
$1 million
sent
card.
a Tomb of Dracula signed by Stan Lee in a 9.8. It was a 1 of 1. He sent that bitch in the mail to Heritage. And he was like, bro, I thought they lost it, but it finally got there. And I was like, bro, I would have to fucking take it there, dude. Like, I don't think I could handle that, dude.
I wish the auction houses and grading companies and stuff like that, I wish there was some normalization of using PO boxes with alternate names or no names or something.
Well, you heard about PSA, people at the post offices and the other UPS and FedEx, they knew that the address to PSA, so they would just anytime they saw that address for PSA, they would just steal the packages.
Yeah. That's what I mean. Like, I wish there was some normalcy or a way, you know, even if it was like, I'll say this. If a shipping company came out of nowhere and said, we're not using addresses in public view, it's going to be just a scannable barcode. The only people that can see the barcode is at delivery. It'll give an address. You know, I mean, there's got to be some solution out there.
I think that is the solution, James.
There's got to be some
scannable
names and doesn't involve addresses, because when you scan a package, the automated systems within the postal system will get it where it needs to go.
Yep.
Up until the deliverer's hands, right? So then at that point, if a package goes missing and it's been scanned out from one spot, you know it was the deliverer. And I think that lessens the amount of it makes the accountability a lot tighter, to where if something happens, you know where in the fuck it happened.
Well, I tell people all the time not to use eBay tape. Like, don't use eBay tape when you're shipping something, because then people are eBay. Might be something I need to steal.
I mean, with a card, something like this, like a card like that, right? It's a Logo Man, RPA, right? Why isn't this a filming opportunity for them and their like reality TV show to go pick it up from the collector? Like, seriously, because they do it for every, like, literally, like the most random shit. Like this, I mean, like what they featured, like a 1 of 1 Lewis Hamilton card, right? Where like someone brought it to Golden or whatever, and you know, and then the other half of the show is them flying out to like you know, to some guy's collection in the middle of like Colombia or whatever, where he has like all those player worn jerseys.
That's a
Like,
great point.
why aren't they picking up a card like this? This is easily a 7-figure card, right? Like once it's found and does go to auction.
Holy
So
shit!
why aren't
listen,
they? Yeah.
Listen to this. Brian's Comic Garage says, I've been putting a book together for months, buying all the original pages. I finally buy the cover and it's disappeared in transit.
Oh my god. That's scary as fuck.
That's fucking brutal.
Oh, fuck. Dude.
I don't know. If I was, and this is obviously like I'm not this person, but if I was consigning a 7-figure card, they would be flying me down, or someone would be flying up to pick it up from the auction house.
Agree.
There's just no fucking way.
I mean, 'cause
Totally agree.
they want these kinds of cards. You know what I mean? Like, why wouldn't they come? That's a great point, Aaron. Like, they've got so much content, and then like going down to buy a Luca card and all of that. That's good content. And Steph Curry, like a lot of his early stuff, man, they still haven't found some of the Curry cards, man.
Yeah, I mean, like what, the 1-of-1 tops super factor is still out there somewhere, supposedly.
The Funhouse
That card's going
Allegedly.
to be nuclear if it ever hits the market.
Funhouse
Yeah,
Comics says this segment's making me not want to trust anyone. Trust anybody. Amen, brother.
Trust yourself.
Yes.
Right. Trust yourself, and do your due diligence and do your research and take a look at comics in a slab, like you would have seen it yourself. You know, it's those novice people that are trusting the name they're buying it from. Sometimes they get screwed over.
That guy Stein,
it happens.
Volume 2.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. That's my bad. You remember us talking about the unsigned Panini cards last week? How about this one? Wild developing story. Complete print runs of Bryson DeChambeau's 2020 and 2021 Upper Deck rookie cards, including high-end autographs that golf card collectors have evidently spent years chasing, just surfaced in a Goodwill auction. That's right. Entire sheets of DeChambeau's rookie exquisite autos, which were advertised in Upper Deck product, appear to have never made it into packs at all. The lot was reportedly sold for $45,000 before being pulled from Goodwill's site, possibly due to Upper Deck stepping in, but it's not positive what happens just yet. Now it's circulating the cards were intercepted in the mail and possibly stolen directly from DeChambeau himself. The optics currently look terrible. It will be interesting to see if Upper Deck addresses the situation. Check that out, dude.
Wow.
They're already signed, too. So he signed them, and he went to go send them back, and they got stolen in the mail.
Oh, that's crazy.
Look at that.
At least he has a legible autograph.
Oh,
you know?
beautiful autograph, man.
I mean, when when you play golf, you have to be rich, right?
Bro, that's crazy, man. That's nuts. Okay, check this out. Shout out to my boy Jesse James for putting this out and showing us this the other day. More of under the guise of artists and not getting their due and their credit. Back in 85 and 86, the Comics Journal put a petition in their magazine to have all comics fans sign and send to Marvel, because Marvel was refusing to give Jack Kirby his original art that they had of his. They had put across the thing saying they were going to start giving all their artists all their original art back, but they refused to give Jack his art back. So Comics Journal put a thing in there, and people saw it, and so other comic creators started putting it in their comics. I saw this on the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle collector on IG. He says, check out some cool Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle jewels from 85, 86, Prime Slime #1. And Jesse had one of these walk into his shop the other day. Check this out. So 85, Peter Laird. Look at that. Jack Kirby petition. It says, I, the undersigned, believe that Marvel Comics should place no conditions upon the immediate return of Jack Kirby's original art. I regret Marvel's shameful treatment of the ingratitude towards its most inspired, imaginative, and productive founding father, without whom there might not be a Marvel Comics today. Furthermore, I wish to express my appreciation and love for Jack Kirby, who by his unparalleled talent and his lifelong devotion to comic book art enriched the lives of comic readers everywhere. And you sign it and you send it to Marvel. Look at that. And Peter and Kevin both wrote a little thing in there saying, please do this. So there's a couple other things where this came in. I love this old school Mutant Ninja Turtles and Cerebus, like Conan art. I love that. So cool. That's on the back of a book too somewhere. But how sweet is that? So I want to get all the things that letter is in. So I'm going to search out the original comics journal that it came in, and then I also want to search out all the other books that it was in. It was in a couple other ones too. See what they say.
You know, I felt good when I first got on the stream tonight, because you were going, this is going to be an easy show, not really much going on, and you baited me, so I stuck around.
His blood pressure is up like 20 points right now.
Bro, I'm surprised. I'm surprised you don't like having babies chopped up. We're gonna go to a video, and you ain't gonna like it, Hood. And little kids getting hit with bats or something like that. You know, it's like
little baby kittens.
Are you serious?
Well, listen, you guys. That being said, I've got a couple of good stories for you, but we cannot get into them until we get out of drama alert. So, ladies and gentlemen, David
Let's
Lee
get
Roth.
out.
Can you hear me out there? Hey, man, don't be squirting water at me. I'm gonna fuck your girlfriend, pal.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are out of drama alert. Oh, that feels good. That feels
I
really
wish
good.
we were back in San Diego, bro.
So
That was probably one of the best times I've had in a long time.
Well,
seriously,
there's been
man.
some bad luck. There's been some really bad luck we've talked about tonight. But how about some good luck? Whoever the seller of this card is, congratulations, you fell into some good luck. This is from The Athletic and the New York Times. After a bidding war, a Jay Cutler football card sold for $12,100. A new record sale for one of his cards. It's not even his rookie, too. It's his 2012 Panini Prism 1/1 Black Finite. I told you guys that color match. Ooh, that black on Chicago Bears and LA Raiders or Oakland Raiders. It looks so good. So check this out. Listen to what this guy said. I feel sorry for the buyer for two reasons, and you'll know those reasons, but I feel so happy for the seller. Some other idiots also bid $12,000 on this card. This is the buyer that says this. So there was a bidding war, and the guy who won it said, some other idiots also bid $12,000, so this is the price I'm obligated to pay, and I wish it wasn't. I don't want to do any of this. I don't want to be a fan of the team that doesn't win Super Bowls and has never had a great quarterback, but I'm a fan of the Chicago Bears. John Pack-Nilsson, who recently paid $12,100 for a 1/1 Jay Cutler football card.
Oh, is that type of situation you put in your max bid that you're willing to pay, and you put some obscure number that no one else will bid it up to, but then someone bid it,
bro.
and then someone
It was
bid
a
it up.
Viking fan that did that shit, man.
That's funny. At least he can afford to pay for it.
Go Vikings!
Shout out to Ben Holtkamp, who just dropped a $4.99 super chat with Hood and a laughing emoji. Oh my gosh, dude.
That's drama alert right there, man.
But then is someone shilling it for that person that's selling
Well,
the card?
I know all about Jay Cutler, bro. I know all about Jay Cutler because my nephews, one was a Bronco and the other one was a Charger, and they were always getting into fights, man. I'm serious. And like it was epic when Phillip Rivers would just berate Jay Cutler on the field and talk shit to him. You know, when when he was running his offense, and Phillip Rivers made it a point, go to the sideline and fucking yell whatever he yelled at him. I mean, like that was epic stuff, man. You know,
Shout out to I Hurt Your Fifis.
Cause my nephews getting into fights and shit. You know,
I Hurt You Fifis made a comment that said, "This is a good show," and then he gifted 10 memberships. So thank you so much, brother. We appreciate you. That was awesome.
Hey, you sure? Like the people voting for like good like
Comic Pop.
Might want to go check Comic Pops, dude. They're pretty badass. Dude. Like, I think I said something. I think I offended some people. Like, I don't even know who Comic Pops is.
They're like, we're one of the 100K followers.
Hey, where's Comic Tom? Where's Comic Tom on that list, bro?
He's already won
no Comic Tom on that list. That's true. Yeah.
Bro, Comic Tom is evergreen, bro.
Yeah.
Hey,
he
we're
already won the
Sticky Goose.
Pops.
He already won the Lifetime Achievement Award.
Where's Sticky Goose at, man?
I want to get Comic Pops and Comic Tom on the same show together one of these days. So
is Comic Pops Comic Tom's dad?
Not the one we were talking about.
Yeah.
Wow.
We were talking about Comic Pop, not Comic Pops.
Oh, okay. Because Comic Tom's
like,
dad's cool.
Hell
like,
yeah.
I'm cool with him.
Comic Dad's a badass.
He's a cool
I'm actually
cat.
cool with Comic Tom now.
Hell yeah. He's a good dude. I think he was in the chat earlier today.
It's the difference between Red Hood Comic and Red Hood Comics.
Absolutely. Like you got McDowell's and then you got McDonald's.
Shout out to Chonko. He says, I nominated you guys. Thank you to Chonko and MJ Comics for nominating us. I appreciate you.
Red Hood Comics told, like, I forgot his name. He opened up a shop recently or whatever, and he goes, yeah, people were asking for you. And I go, well, that's okay. Just refer them to my IG. And he goes, nah, but I shouldn't have to do that. And I go, bro, you sell comics? I press comics.
Tomato.
How does that interfere with you're just upset because people are asking about me. Well, improve your advertising. You know what I mean? Like, you know, maybe they're not calling and asking for you enough. But have you seen my work? Like, I don't know. I thought it.
And now
it was
you're
funny.
pressing a lot of books for him.
I thought it was no. He offered at Baltimore, and I never took him up on it. So.
Speaking of Hood's pressing, I got a shipment of books back from Hood, and he fucking killed it.
Oh yeah, you run the gauntlet.
I did.
Yeah.
He's like, I shipped those to you.
Dude,
that supposed to go there.
That Turtles I sent you, I have no doubt it's going to be a 9.8.
Don't put that kind of pressure on me, bro.
Well, now he's gonna message you every week to find out what the grade is.
Dude.
No, they'll be going out this week, so I'll let you know as soon as I get them back.
If I press your books, we're in it together. You know what I mean? To the end. Ask Aaron. I call him every day.
Yeah,
he grades.
Yeah, he would ask me daily, and I was like, dude, I don't
Ask John.
Yeah, I was like, I don't check CGC like that. I was like, I maybe check once a week to see what my grades are. I was like, all right, just wait for the email saying that it's shipped to me, so I know the grades are ready. I was like, I don't check my account every day. And then he would hit me up daily. He was like, can you check for me right now? I'm like, yeah, I'll take a look. I'm like, it hasn't
you
changed.
should care more than me. Like, I was stunned. I was like, man, Aaron's bougie. He's just like, whenever it happens, happens. And I was just like, wow, okay. Maybe
I'm very
like,
patient. I'm very patient when it comes to that kind of thing. Like, I mean, like, I'm not gonna say when PSA sends me the email saying that your grades are ready, I'm not gonna look. I'm gonna look, but like, I don't. It's out of my hands at that point, right?
Yeah.
Like the book, the card, whatever. It's in that grading. It's in their hands. So they're inspecting all that. So for me, I have no control of what's gonna happen until they until it's all ready and it's ready to be.
It's just the fact that you can do that. You're probably gonna live longer than me, bro. You know what I mean?
Even with all my smoking,
I so envy like people that can just I'll wait and just be methodical about it and just like
then move on to something.
It is what it is, man. Like me. Okay, I'll call you tomorrow. You know what? We don't know. We don't know when it's going to happen. We don't. Okay. Well, I'll just give you a call tomorrow. We'll take it from there.
Hood, I've got a challenge for you if you want it.
Look at that. Do you guys know what this is?
MJ, you better give that to me, dude. Let me fix it.
Talk about this, MJ. You got to talk. Tell people what you're holding there.
So this comic is folded inside of this game. It is a free promotional comic from the 90s with this Amiga Commodore 64 game or whatever it is. It also comes with a free poster as well, but they folded these things up and this is what they ended up like.
You remember me talking about this in the market report last week, you guys?
That's right.
Wasn't there a 98? Was that a 98 that sold on the market report?
No,
So
it was a
it's
raw
my
copy.
second.
Okay,
It's a second copy, but this copy here was it was never folded. So this is like a really nice copy.
Oh, nice. Like a promo copy or something like that? Or
Yeah,
How
so
did you,
or file
how did
copy?
you get one that was never folded?
So the guy that I bought this off, he bought it off like old stock from like a video game store, and he seems to think that these ones were given alongside with the boxes but weren't put inside. So he had like a whole stock of them.
Oh, that's pretty badass.
Dude, how
So-
cool.
I know,
Bro,
but
it would
this is
just take care of the shipping. I'll do it for free, bro.
Oh man, appreciate that.
There you
But
go.
it's I mean, it's pretty.
Oh, nice.
Like, just it's good content for before and after, you know?
Yeah.
Now you're gonna get all these UK comic book collectors. I heard that if you just ship books to you and back, like you'll press them for free.
I know, right?
There'll be a little something in there for you, don't worry.
So you got to be a part of the crew, man. MJ is the extension into England.
Well,
London.
I
Yeah.
mean, I might as well have control of your Instagram at this point because like tons of people message me all the time, be like, "Hey, can you tell Red Hood to check his messages?"
Yes.
Yeah, I know.
Oh yeah, speaking of Red Hood, I need you to check your messages.
You just sent me one right now?
No, like a week and a half ago.
No shit. Oh, I know what it is. I saw it. I apologize. Let me look for that label, dude. I know I didn't chunk it. I keep them
Yeah,
as
man.
what do you call it?
Souvenirs.
As souvenirs. So that way I know I didn't. It's probably in the back of the bag and board because I'd like to replace it with a brand new bag and board. You know what I mean? So it's probably in the back of.
He's one of those. He's like a bone collector, right?
Yeah,
He
but I
likes to
did
keep-
see the message. I saw it.
Thank you.
Okay, I've got. We didn't get to really finish F.O.C. this week, but there was a couple of books that I want to show you guys that I think are pretty cool ratio variants that are on F.O.C. this week that I like. Let me go ahead and pull these up.
Man, I can't wait to get my hands on that fucking book, bro.
Yeah.
MJ, you're never gonna see it again.
I know.
No, man.
I'm just
Especially if
he's
I
not
do it
gonna.
through
Hey,
FedEx.
he's not gonna see it in that condition again.
No,
You know what I mean? Like, say
Yeah.
goodbye to that shit. Like, I did like 9 first appearance of Harley Quinns that were folded. I put that on for my buddy Steven and made all 9 of them. 9, and those are the hardest because you can create a color break from attempting to. You've got to have the right humidity and make that book as malleable as possible. Like, that is like super challenge right there. Like the fact that of the paper that you're handling there, like, bro, I got you.
Yeah.
Like,
Old school newspaper type stuff.
yeah, like I've done Rolling Stones and things like that, dude. Like,
It's malleable. All right, check out this cover right here. This is the Bermejo 1 in 100 for Amazing Spider-Man 12.
That's
We're gonna
pretty good.
open this up and look at this. Look at this.
I like the overall color tone that he's using for his
Right?
images now.
Jesus.
It's like almost like a sepia tone, but not.
Yes, totally. Great point.
Getting Spider-Man 2 vibes from that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's for Amazing Spider-Man number 12 on F.O.C. All right, look, this is Batman: The Second Night number 1. Let me tell you the story. The year is 1940. Most of the Western world is embroiled in a war against a fascist regime whose march across Europe shows no sign of defeat. With the specter of global war looming, it's time of fear and paranoia for those living in Gotham. It's only been a few months since the city was rescued from the undead monsters by the masked vigilante known as the Batman. But a vicious killer has been on a murdering spree that's taking the city to its breaking point. Bodies are turning up in theatrically gruesome ways, all staged with the killer's calling card, a hangman's noose. While the Batman endeavors to solve the spate of murders, a young reporter from the Daily Star named Lois Lane arrives in Gotham. Meant to cover a movie premiere, it doesn't take long for Lane to find herself caught in the grips of a new villain in Gotham, one whose mastery of fear will plunge the city into chaos. This is sounds like a badass Elseworlds tale, right? Look at this cover, dude. Like how the Batman has that 1940 cowl design that they had in the 40s with the cartoons and like TV shows.
The short ears.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at this. Look at this one. This is the main cover. Look at that. There's the bad guy, it looks like. And then look at this cover. This cover looks crazy.
Oh, do you know who would be kind of perfect for this title?
Alex Ross.
I was thinking Suspiria.
Oh yeah, bro. Suspiria would be perfect for this. Totally. All right, check this out. This is the 1 in 25.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
That is fucking
that's cool.
super cool.
Scarecrow in the background there.
Yeah, the Scarecrow.
Everybody's gonna want that one, man.
Yeah.
When's this book come out? Halloween time?
It comes out September 17th.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna be a big book. I think it's gonna be cool. We'll have to watch that. All right, this is Blood Type number 4, the 1 in 50. Kind of interesting. It's gonna be a tough book. All right, remember this is the second print 1 in 25. They put the stars behind it. Look how much better it looks with those stars. Makes that cover look so much
He
better.
drew the face almost like John Walker, dude.
He did.
From right?
Yeah, totally.
But I like when John Tyler Christopher does these his negative space covers, and then he throws in some sort of background to them.
Agree.
Like
agree.
They almost always pop. Like
yeah.
The one I could think of like that stood out the most for me for the longest time was the Thanos cover.
Yep.
And he had that cosmic background. Like,
totally. That's Flops Comics 1 in 10 connecting variant continues for Rick and Morty.
Oh hell yeah! I forgot about that.
Yep. And then I really like this. This is a 1 in 50 for the same. That's kind of cool. And then look at this Star Wars Boba Fett,
nice.
black, white, and red number 1. This is the 1 in 100. Kari Anders.
Oh,
man.
Holy shit.
Damn it.
Damn.
Right?
I wonder. That's like cover of the year material right there.
Totally.
Mm-hmm.
This comes out
That's fucking badass.
September 17th. There is a trade dress. So if you want to save some money, but it doesn't look as good.
No.
The
yeah.
Oh yeah, all that
barcode
blockage
ruins it. Yeah. I could live with the trade dress if this wasn't here and this wasn't here.
Wow.
But because of this and the barcode, it ruins it. There's a couple other good ones too. This is Casanova variant. And then this is the Linnell Francis U 1 in 25. That's good too.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's good.
Ooh, that's badass.
Yeah. What is the story about? Boba Fett finds himself trapped in a situation he seemingly can't get out of. The Empire and an extreme rebel faction are after the same bounty. Fett needs to track down a deadly individual who played both sides, and to make things even more impossible, his target is hiding out in a volatile volcanic system. So there you
Don't
go.
worry, the sand people will help them get out of it.
Yeah.
Oh, so they're not doing what they did for all the other like black, white, and red stuff, where it's like multiple
stories
and writers and
It might be.
artists.
It might be.
Okay.
This is the Chuma Hill variant for Supergirl number 5. I like it. It's a pumpkin, spicy variant. They're calling it. But look at, here's the art germ.
Looks like she's got a set of balls, dude. See that?
Wait, are you kidding me? What?
Dude, look.
It's
Looks
a
like she has a dick.
skeleton. It's.
You just ruined the cover.
Why are you doing a cock on Supergirl, bro? Come on, man.
Here's the Dan Mora corner box variant. I like that one.
Well, I'm just glad she's not wearing Uggs and like holding like a Starbucks cup.
But here's the one, Hood. You ready? 1 in 25, Adriana Mello.
Wow.
Yeah, pooch, bro.
Bro, Adriana Mello is so fucking good. Do you remember she's the one that
dog?
did the,
That dog is fucking happy, dude.
she's
Look
the
at
one that
that.
did the interior art on that Billy Tucci, Brian Pulido, Amanda Connor, Jimmy Palmiotti one shot. Remember we were just geeking out over the interiors?
Yeah.
This is her. She's so good. I mean, look at how good the dog looks too. Like,
Yeah, dude. Even though that dog is going to get sick with diarrhea after eating that ice cream. poor pooch, you know. Hey,
you know, when
But
my
it's
dog,
crypto. He can process that fast.
when my dog
You
was
know-
getting too old and she was on her last days, I fed her all her medicine and ice cream, dude. All of it.
Yeah.
Just eat as much
Oh,
ice
nice.
cream as you want. But that's a fucking excellent cover right there. That's gonna
yeah,
be
the hair looks great now.
Oh, everything about Supergirl looks great in that. The long stocking, she's a little thicker, right?
Yeah, 'cause
The
she's
cape
been
is
eating
little-
ice cream, dude.
Yeah, she's been eating ice cream. She got cherries on her phone. And then next, we've got, I think that's it. Yeah, that is it. So that is the F.O.C. for this week, which is pretty sweet. So make sure you guys go order your books at economicsandcomics.com or wherever you order your F.O.C. Books at your local shop. And remember, you guys, that an amazing new cover is getting ready to hit. It has been solicited. G.I. Joe number 13, the Dreadnought War is upon us. So
That's what I'm
there
saying.
you
Like
go.
that Dreadnought book that he did, it feels like it could be a part of this.
I agree, dude.
Right? Where they're
Yeah.
all standing the same way, the
Yeah.
front shot.
Totally. So big shout out to Mark. Great job on that, brother. That being said, no sale tomorrow night on eBay Live. I forgot I'm going to see Doug Stanhope, so that's going to be fun. And
Oh, hell
then,
yeah.
I will be back Monday on eBay Live and then Thursday on Whatnot. Shout out to everybody who bought something from the Whatnot sale yesterday and last Saturday. You guys stuff should all be in the mail from both sales either tomorrow or the next day. So thanks for everybody that ordered. Yeah, that being said, make sure you guys go check out all these guys. We are 3 hours deep and we're going to go bullshit and talk shit about everybody backstage. See ya.
Yeah.